uniform, he ditches his passenger.
Sheriff's office, stop running! Sheriff's office, stop running! He was not far, stay with the passenger.
The corporal temporarily detains the passenger.
You haven't done anything wrong yet. Yes, sir. What's his name?
Within minutes, multiple ground units from the Marion County Sheriff's Office swarm in, including K-9 Deputy Anthony Escobar and his partner, Chet.
Right through the chain link fence right there.
You jump that fence?
There's a gap.
What was he wearing?
It's a black and blue hoodie.
Alright, give me a second, get the number.
The county's helicopter, Air One, joins the pursuit and quickly locates the suspect near an elementary school.
We got it. 7386, this big vehicle he's running. He's at the playground there. Back towards the woods line to the east. He just jumped in the neighborhood, elementary.
Deputies immediately contact the school's police officer.
And lock your school down. He's going to put his in the school complex.
Appreciate it, right? Thank you.
The school on lockdown. Air One thunders overhead, ordering the suspect to surrender.
I can see you in the background. Down the road. They don't want to get back. Stop running. They can see you. But they're not down the road. They're going to get back.
K-9 Deputy Escobar begin their pursuit.
That's where you at. I mean,
Because of the suspect's proximity to the school, additional officers are called in to help track and form a perimeter.
Yes, sir.
Another K-9 unit, Corporal Muhammad Fly and K-9 Duder,
Duder.
arrive on the scene and take the lead. But as they charge across the uneven field, Corporal Fly suddenly loses his footing. Despite his injury, Corporal Fly and
Give me a break, Michael.
continue their track. Moving into a residential area, K-9 Duder is now within striking distance of the suspect.
Got it, man. Who got me?
K-9 Duder maintains his bite until the suspect cooperates. The suspect, 37-year-old Clarence Dean, refuses medical treatment for dog bites. Dean is charged with grand theft auto, fleeing, eluding, driving with a suspended license, trespassing, and resisting an officer without violence. As part of a plea agreement, he pleads to no contest to all charges and is sentenced to 1 year and 1 day in prison. Dean's
1 year,
passenger
1
is
day.
not charged in the incident. As for Corporal Fly, he makes a full recovery and is back patrolling Ocala with duty. We find ourselves in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, on a bone chilly day, where the closest thing to eat comes from a K-9 chase. Two fleeing suspects are about to make a move that could change everything.
No, it's on the air.
You ever notice how the best part of anything is right in the middle? The middle of a cinnamon roll? Your favorite song. Or a sun-soaked day where time stands still and there's nowhere you'd rather be.
Music, everything.
Eric's Essential Mist Diffuser is cordless and portable. Great for inviting friends too. With a wide range of scents, it's easy to make every occasion fragrant and inviting. Now available in marble design. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
Always.
This grease is gonna be hard to scrub.
Nah, it'll be a wall in the park with new and improved Dawn Platinum. Now with even more grease-fighting power. It removes 99% of grease and food residue.
Whoa, platinum is pulling grease off like a magnet.
Totally. Platinum makes it easy to just swoop in and scrub less.
Ooh, no wonder it's the only soap trusted to save wildlife. Now that's a clean worth bragging about.
Yeah, new and improved Dawn Platinum. Better grease it.
Talking about.
Oh my cheese. It's the new Oro cheeseburger from Apple.
Mmm.
Now a juicy bacon cheeseburger served on a skillet of cheesy deliciousness. Too much cheese? Now on a 2 for $25 menu. When your accounts are scattered, it's hard to see your full financial picture. Count on Intuit credit card to help connect your accounts in one place. The more you connect, the more we show you how to grow your money. Download the app to get started. Remember, celebrities don't rule the menu. You do. So tell us, what do you want?
I want a peppercorn Whopper.
What?
It's that big Swiss and peppercornillo. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
Got some mumbles. Mumbles.
Spectrum? I never miss.
Mumble number 5.
Never miss a homer. Because I don't have the right app. Never miss one of these.
Because I can't find my games.
Spectrum makes it easy. All your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. I never miss.
To test the toughness of the 3-row Kia Sorento X Pro and the Kia Sorento Turbo Hybrid, we recreated some of
What
the
up,
wettest
Kat?
springs, hottest summers, windiest falls, and coldest winters. All on one track to prove these 3-row SUVs were built for the unstoppable. Kia, movement that inspires.
Bring it to savings at R&R Tire Express. Right now, get the tires you need and the wheels you want with our flexible payment option. With every lease purchase, we'll include our customer care package.
Mhm.
A $300 value, absolutely free. Choose a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly payment options.
Mumble.
Get started today at rnrtires.com/savings. We look forward to serving you soon.
We return to Pleasant Wisconsin with Sergeant Michael L. Jeter, K9 Chase, who are pursuing a fleeing suspect through Victory Streets. 2 hours earlier, officers spot a white car obstructing traffic in a roundabout. They initiate a traffic stop, but the driver has other ideas, flooring it, turning the moment into a high-speed chase.
About 100.
But when the driver barrels across state lines into Illinois, officers have no choice but to end their pursuit.
Celebrity. I'll be terminating. It's continuous on top. Driver from manual action.
Hours later, an automatic license plate reader alerts officers that the car is back in Pleasant Prairie and is heading in their direction. Once again, Sergeant L. Jeter and K9 Chase join the pursuit.
Speeds right now are about 80. Traffic is illegal.
They came back.
After a few minutes, the car turns into an apartment complex.
Turning to apartment here at garage 1050, 1050.
And the driver and a passenger bail.
We got 2 males running. One's blue shirt.
The suspect quickly realizes he is no match for the speed of a German Shepherd.
That's quick.
Somebody need help over here. You start to cooperate. Stay still. No, move. You understand me? Good boy, Chase. Good boy.
Late night still going. What up?
Sergeant Algiers uses a bite stick and verbal command to free the suspect from the canine's hold. The stick is inserted behind the canine's molars and then twisted, causing the jaw to open.
Stop. Do not move.
What up, Mighty Day, man?
In a second. You understand me?
What's good?
Go forward. We're gonna get one detained. That's out. But we'll rescue.
Meanwhile, another officer apprehends the passenger.
And both of them.
Put your hands behind your back. I got one detained. Get up. Your other guy's getting chewed up by the dog right now. You don't run out. You got it. He's got to move the dog.
The driver, 24-year-old Desmond Valentius, is taken to the hospital and treated for canine bite injuries. He is charged with resisting or obstructing an officer plus 2 counts each of recklessly endangering safety and fleeing and eluding, among other charges. He pleads not guilty and his case is pending. The passenger, 26-year-old Lawrence Crittenden Quinn, is charged with resisting or obstructing an officer. He pleads guilty and sentenced to 42 days in prison with credit for 42 days served. As for Chase, a 6-year veteran, gave his handler 1 more cancer to brag about.
Many abused and neglected animals are hungry and need help right now. Many
Eat
animals
some candy on the TV.
will ever come of the unbearable pain that comes with that, and they need our help.
There are animals that have no idea when their next meal
Eat
will
some
come.
mumbles.
They can't even remember when their last meal was. And they are moments from dying.
So I'm here to ask you, will you open your heart to help an animal who's hungry? Go online, call, or simply scan this code and donate just $19 a month. You'll help feed
What's
a
good?
hungry
What's
animal.
good? You ate
That's
spaghetti?
60 cents a day to fill their empty bowl.
Eat some leftover spaghetti.
Children will love in your heart.
There are empty bowls that are sitting there waiting to be filled. You can tell that these dogs are so weak from hunger. They've known no other life but a life of suffering.
No animal should have to go hungry. And with your support today,
These dogs
you
are
will
so
help feed
pitiful.
a hungry animal. You can fill their bowl, but you have to make your urgent life-saving gift today. So please join in the next 10 minutes. And if you do, we'll send you this free welcome kit to thank you for helping an animal today.
There's
You don't
always
know voice.
an empty bowl on the ground that should have food in it. And it's very clear from the appearance of these dogs that that bowl hasn't had food in it for a long time.
We urgently need 3,000 new donors in the next 30 days. Please say you'll be one of them by signing up today. Thousands of lives are on the line, so please visit joinaspca.org. Call this toll-free number or scan the code on your screen with your support for the animals today. It's only 63 cents a day to help rescue animals who are suffering. Many can't wait much longer. And because the situation is so urgent, we're asking you to join in the next 10 minutes. And if you do, we'll send you this free welcome kit. This limited edition item will last, so act now to get yours today. With your support, you will help feed a hungry animal. You'll fill their empty bowl and you'll show them the
What
love
did
of
say
your
for
heart.
yourself next to that?
The animals are depending on you, and many can't wait another day. It's only 63 cents a
Oh,
day.
too free.
Please go online, call, or scan before it's too late. No animal should ever go hungry, and I know you agree. Please make this.
Damn, I want a chicken sandwich you can buy.
I won't stand by while they suffer. Help fill their bowl too. Go online, call, or scan this code right now.
Weekend in Auburn, Washington. Police are searching for a reported stolen vehicle out of neighboring Seattle when the car's GPS pings its location. Officers said
Keep on running.
The suspect takes off in the opposite direction.
Alright. She hauled in.
An uncooperative suspect hiding in the dense brush. Officer Bryant and his canine partner Apollo are called in.
You have eyes on them? Okay. I haven't seen you. Hey, Southern Police Department with K9. Do you know you're under arrest? Give out now and surrender, or you may be bit by a police dog, and I cannot guarantee your safety.
This is the dog's territory. Apollo can slip and weave into places that officers cannot. Even on leash, he can secure the suspect at a much quicker pace.
Go find the guy. Find the guy. Get. Stone, go get that guy. Stone. Stone. You're under arrest.
Canine Apollo gets a hold of the suspect and officers quickly move him.
You're under arrest. You did this to yourself. Put your hands up right now. Put your hands up. All right, go get. Get it. Get back down. Flight. You're under arrest. You're being audio and video recorded. Medical aid will be rendered to you. Good point. That's such a good one.
The suspect, who officers learn has an active felony warrant for escaping community custody on a charge of identity theft, is arrested and taken to jail. She is released 2 weeks later after officers learn she is not responsible for the stolen vehicle. Auburn police refer the case to prosecutors for a charge of resisting arrest, but they are still reviewing and no charges have been filed.
Move her out of here. I got control of him. Boy, buddy, you got that guy. Yeah, you did.
These suspects thought they could outrun the law. Turns out they couldn't outrun the dog or reality. I'm Jim Belushi, and this is K9 PD, where justice and treats are served equally. Ah, boy. Out there, you got 2 kinds of cops. The ones that flash for badges, and the ones that flash before your eyes. These highly trained canines do what they do best. They chase bad guys, find illegal drugs,
More than $10 million.
and they put their tails on the line. I'm Jim Belushi, certified dog lover, and this is K9 PD. Belgian Malinois and German Shepherds, these are the all-star breeds of police dogs. But blood hounds are rising fast. You know, they look friendly, approachable, like they should be hosting a barbecue. But don't be fooled. Attached to that droopy face is the most powerful nose in the game. Here's proof.
Hi, my mother is in town, and overnight she has dementia and has left the house.
Begin in John's career, where the clock is ticking. An elderly woman has been missing for over 3 hours. K9 Pandora is about to prove why her breed is the gold standard when every second counts.
How old is your mom? 75. She was wearing last a light blue sleeve shirt, short sleeve shirt, down to the knee type dress. I have people headed to your house and through your neighborhood
Sergeant Robert Limpy arrived at the woman's last known location.
Well, I'm gonna try mine now. I'm gonna let her hit the Sun article and see where she goes. So, I mean, so many people walking around.
While not known for their speed or bite work, bloodhounds have 300 million scent receptors, the most of all canines.
Good girl. Let her head up.
Pandora wastes no time, leading her handler straight to a nearby park. And after a quick 20 minutes,
Is there somebody down there? Right there. Oh, good girl.
Pandora brings the family nightmare to an end.
Good girl. I think that's her, dude. Yeah. Blue sleep shirt. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. What's her name? Hey! Pandora! Yay! Yay! You gotta come. Pandora! Oh, we got, oh, good girl. Yay! You like dogs? This is Pandora. Would you like to pet her? Nice. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You did such a good job.
After meeting Pandora, the woman is reunited with her family.
I'm just a dummy at the end of the leash when it comes to tracking, man. Yep, go ahead.
We are now in Ocala, Florida, where multiple officers are in search of a stolen vehicle. When the officers locate it, they attempt a traffic stop. But the driver takes off onto local roads. Moments later, Officer Alex Roos, along with his canine partner, a German Shepherd named Cheney, join the car chase. And as the suspect approaches some traffic ahead, chaos ensues. Unable to continue with his patrol car, Officer Roos, Canine Cheney, and other officers begin a foot pursuit. But the suspect vanishes without a trace.
Still southeast. We still have to count the vehicle. Continue driving. Now, police department.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Broke away to what's possible with Jambalaya.
The IL-23 blocker for Crohn's and UC to offer self-administration from the start.
Jambalaya can help with symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and 2 years.
Some have visible repair of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Break away with Tremfya.
Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
No pain, no gain? No thanks. Real strength isn't taking pain, it's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Add no liquid Advil Gel's target pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
Bet you can't run as fast as T-Mobile. Bet you I can. But you better pick it up, because T-Mobile now has the fastest 5G home internet. Watch this. I'm okay.
T-Mobile now has the fastest 5G home internet, just $35 a month.
Febreze, what does coming home to the delightful scents of Febreze gloves feel like? Like the best welcome home ever. Because Febreze has a microchip to control scent release, so it's first to stay fresh for 50 days. And a refill reminder light, so that freshness never ends. Want to make the best even better? Try Plug Scent Booster. With 3 intensity settings, flexible placement, plus a boost button for extra scent. And extra welcome home.
This is the story of a woman who knows that being ready for the unexpected comes from having a partner like Granger, whose professional-grade products and next-day delivery help ensure that he and his team are prepared to rise to every challenge, so he can be confident that he has what he needs when he needs it to help keep patients safe and happy. Call Granger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
K-9 PhD with Jim Belushi. New episodes next Wednesday at 9 on A&E. We're back. After a dramatic high-speed chase, Officer Alex Roos and his K-9 partner Janie hit a cruiser when he gets stuck. Now they are in foot pursuit. But in the commotion, they lose sight of the suspect.
Still southeast, looks like there's a property here. We still haven't found the vehicle, I don't know if we can see the drive.
Minutes later, another K-9 unit from neighboring Marion County spots the suspect. Enter Deputy Anthony Escobar and his K-9 jet, who are now on the heels of a dangerously erratic driver. The suspect again drives recklessly at high speeds. Deputy Escobar moves in for multiple pit attempts, but the suspect slams on his brakes. Fish stains. He hits the brakes again, managing to avoid each attempt. The suspect then veers down a private driveway, creating another path of destruction. And after blowing through a stop sign around another vehicle, Deputy Escobar moves in for another pit maneuver. This time, he is successful. The suspect fails, but is no match for K-9 jet speed. The dog, who is specifically trained in criminal apprehension, latches on. After the suspect is covered, the deputy takes out a bike chain to help release Jet's hold.
We're 10-15 now, but medics. Good job. Good job.
The suspect, 35-year-old Dale Shrewsbury, is taken to the hospital to be treated for canine bites before being transported to county jail. He is charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle, aggravated fleeing or attempting to elude police, and other charges. Shrewsbury pleads no contest to all counts and is sentenced to 2 years in prison.
I'll check them if you want to do a quick. You guys is on their way. You got there, right? You got that. Good job. Good job. Good job, man. Your own fault for not stopping. Wasn't about I didn't create this.
Now we head to Maricopa County, Arizona. After fleeing a traffic stop, the driver has led Officer Jacob Gomez and his partner, a 5-year-old female Malinois named Karma, straight to his doorstep.
Stay in the car. Don't get out of the car. Stay in the car. Do not move. Come on, my dog's gonna come out. You understand that? Your own fault for not stopping. It wasn't about I didn't create this. Driver, come on, the hands up. Keep your hands up. Turn away from me. Walk back to the side of my voice. Drive only. Walk backwards. Keep your hands up. Walk backwards.
The chase may have ended, but the confrontation is just beginning.
Walk backwards.
Do kids want to grow tall to reach the pros or to reach a Reese's? Some might say that that is an unfair advantage. But I say everything happens for a Reese's.
If you're over 50, Consumer Cellular has special deals for you. Need unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data? That'll be $35 per month, or way more with big wireless. Why haven't you switched? Right now, get your second month free. Call Consumer Cellular.
When it's time to start your business, it's time for Shopify. Designed with easy to customize themes, sell everywhere people shop, and never miss a sale with the world's best converting checkout. See why millions of businesses sell with Shopify. Start your free trial today.
This is the year your hair stops holding you back. You'll wear it down, and for the first time in a while, you'll like the way your party's falling. This shift, it comes from sticking with a routine that works from the inside out. Get growing at Nutrafol.com.
We earn a degree at Walden University to enhance our lives. We also do it to enhance their lives too. Get the W.
Walden University. Set a course for change.
Get ready for the full fan experience with the MLB Extra Innings Package. Access up to 90 games a week. That's thousands of games, right at your fingertips across all your devices. Catch the best matchups, the biggest moments, all season long with MLB Extra Innings on Spectrum TV. Go to channel 2495 or visit spectrum.net/MLB.
This is Donna. Discovering that on Vinted, her closet can make her extra cash. All she has to do is sell what she no longer wears. She just snaps, lists, and sells her pre-loved pieces. And with zero selling fees, she keeps every dollar she earns. Don't wear it? Sell it. Download Vinted.
At Spectrum Noticias, we focus on our communities and offer balanced coverage of the stories that matter to you. Spectrum Noticias, now available. Check your local listings.
He's not a statistic. He's not a foster child. He's our son. And that is what he will always be. And we'll remind him of that every day.
We're back in Maricopa County. Our driver failed to yield and then raced to his home, leading officers to his front door. Officer Jacob Gomez and his canine partner Karma arrive first and confront the suspect.
Driver, come on, the hands up. Keep your hands up. Turn away from me.
passenger moves inside the home.
Turn around. Don't do this. All right? My dog's gonna come out in about 3 seconds. Get out of here. Under arrest. Turn around. Relax. You're got it.
And just as the cuffs are about to be placed, the suspect breaks free. Officer Gomez deploys Karma to help subdue the suspect. Minutes later, the suspect is successfully handcuffed, but still not compliant. During the struggle, Karma's car breaks.
Collar broke. This is the payout bag right now? Collar broke. Give me a lease out of car. I got her. I'm good.
Though canines are trained to obey verbal commands, handlers often visibly control their dogs when dealing with combative suspects. And Karma is in full takedown mode.
Got her rocker. I don't want to let her go forward. So get out of my way.
With Karma back on a leash, the officer is able to get her to release the suspect's cloak.
You're gonna what?
The suspect, 54-year-old Lawrence Bronson, is treated at the scene and later at a local hospital. Once medically cleared, he is taken into custody. Bronson is charged with resisting arrest, aggravated assault on a police officer, and other charges. In a plea agreement, Bronson pleads guilty to aggravated assault on a police officer. The resisting charge is dismissed. He is sentenced to 66 days in jail, plus 4 years probation. As for Bronson's passenger, she was not charged in the incident. And despite the intensity of the struggle, Karma is otherwise uninjured.
The thing about hair is, even if it starts here, it'll end up there. But Swiffer Sweeper Deluxe is made to get hair anywhere. Girls just push and move. But Swiffer gives you a clean that's mama approved. The collapsible, storable Swiffer Sweeper Deluxe, the mother of all cleans.
See? These dishes are still dirty.
You need a detergent that cleans your dishes and your filter.
Filter?
Yeah, this is the heart of your dishwasher. If it's all gunked up, your dishes won't be fully clean. Exactly. My go-to is Cascade Platinum Plus. Only these action packs have double the dose power, breaking down dry on food and grease residue for a safe and effective clean, even on your filter.
Wow, what a difference.
Yeah, that's what I do. Cascade. Go to the recommended safe for bites. Bet you can't run as fast as T-Mobile. Bet you I can. Well, you better pick it up, because T-Mobile now has the fastest 5G home internet. Watch this. I'm okay.
T-Mobile now has the fastest 5G home internet. Just $35 a month.
Reaching your financial goals can feel impossible. Credit Karma gives you personalized guidance to improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more, so you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma you can count on.
Things at work don't always work. But with Easy Cater, the food always does. Big room booked again? Easy Cater always has options. Too Too many meetings, too little time? Easy Cater makes sure lunch is always on your calendar. Oh, no. Easy Cater is that won't let you down. Every day works better with Easy Cater. Learn more at easycater.com.
Oh my cheese. It's the new OM cheeseburger from Applebee's. Juicy bacon cheeseburger served on a skillet of cheesy deliciousness. Too much cheese? No. Now not 2 for $25 menu.
You can stop this?
Even had a few screws left over.
If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with farmers, you can be quality and savings. We are farmers. We end in Volusia County, Florida, where deputies are moving in on an SUV. It was allegedly stolen during an armed carjacking in Miami just one day earlier.
Okay, it's on the move. It's exiting the parking lot right now. It's heading back to Chick-fil-A towards Saxon.
Alright, let's get into the area. Alright, coming out of Saxony. He's in a hurry, so make a U-turn, jump in the meeting, he's signal faulting us right here.
Paramount's got U-turn, head back to side 4.
As the suspect pulls onto the highway, Deputy Brett Gleason races it right into the long German Shepherd Park window. The driver ditches the vehicle.
Coming up behind him. He's probably over 100, 110 miles per hour. In and out of every lane of traffic to the key here. Okay, we're exiting at 436. He bailed somewhere right in here. We're trying to find underneath, probably those trees in Suffolk County here.
Now on foot, witnesses report the driver and a female passenger running toward a nearby apartment complex. The K-9 unit is ready to go.
Cars in the Marriott next. What? Did anybody see them run? Okay. Somebody go with me, because I can't talk. Good, good. Still getting.
Endo's trained in narcotics detection and criminal apprehension. A true pro.
He's off right now.
Well, right now, he needs to take care of a little personal business.
Come on, Endo. Come on.
After a quick break, the search continues.
You see that guy run through here? Yes or no, ma'am? Where'd he go? They kept going through the woods? Okay. Come here. Hey, come here. Okay, thank you. Back up. A girl and a guy?
As they move closer to the parking lot, K-9 Endo begins tracking faster. And moves into a dumpster area.
That's so kind.
Year-old Chicky Snell is arrested and charged with armed carjacking, grand theft of a motor vehicle, fleeing, eluding, and resisting an officer. He is found guilty of armed carjacking, and the other charges are dismissed. He is sentenced to 20 years in prison. That's due to Florida's sentencing enhancement for armed carjacking. Snell's passenger is not charged.
Good. Good. You watch it, man. Whoa. Hi, bud. Hey, bud. Good to see you again, Joe.
Ken Endo, who is responsible for apprehension without use of force, returns home with his handle.
10, 15 times, too. No, don't mind. Just walking back to the car now.
The stakes are highest, the canines in the danger of theft. Some heroes don't walk on two legs, they're on a four. I'm Jim Belushi, and this is TV, where justice and truth are served equally. Really. You're gonna shake my hand, it's taking you 3 hours.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Injury Help Center, where we have professionals standing by to answer your questions for free. So, if you've been injured in an accident, like a car accident or slip and fall, we can help. So pick up the phone and find out how much money you can get for your accident. Thank you all for joining me today. I'm Tori Shulman, your host, joined by my longtime friend and co-host, Al Jackson. With our extensive experience in television, could you please tell our viewers what we're doing here today, and more importantly, who should we call right now?
Well, first off, I'm super excited to be here with you today. And frankly, it's about you, the viewers at home, and getting the help that you need. You know, I'm not an attorney, but I love seeing people getting compensated for what they deserve. I mean, why not? You're driving down the street one day, and all of a sudden someone crashes into you. It's the worst. And now your life is drastically changed. Well, now it's time for you to get compensated for your car, for your injuries, your medical bills, time you miss from work, and even pain and suffering. Because if nothing else, you deserve it. Now, as far as who should call in, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault. It could be a car accident, slip and fall, truck or motorcycle accident, or any other type of accident. Frankly, anyone who's been injured by the fault of another person or business. And of course, the most common one that we see is a car accident. You know that 2.3 million people per year injured in car crashes. Some of them have minor injuries like whiplash, but others are more serious. And it's a lot of accidents, and it works out to be over 6,000 car crashes per day. The numbers are crazy, but that's how we can help. Because when you give us a call, you're going to speak with a live person who's ready to help you. So if you were injured in any accident, or one of your friends or family were in an accident, send them our number and tell them, give us a call. The call is free. The consultation is free. And they'll find out if they have a case and how much money they could potentially get.
Thanks, Al. Such great advice. Is that what most people want to know? If they have a case, how much money they can get, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I would want to know. Do I have a case? How much money can I get? Listen, the accident happened, and that can't change. But what comes next and how much money you receive can. And you want to make sure that you end up with a great settlement, because you only get to do it one time. Once you settle, it's done. You can't come back at a later date and ask for more money. That's not how it works. So I encourage everyone watching, if you or someone you know is injured in an accident, give us a call right now and find out how much money you can potentially get for it.
Thanks, Al. Now, go ahead, tell the viewers at home what they can expect when they call in. What happens?
Well, Tori, and for all of you watching at home, the process is fast and easy. When you call in, you'll get a free consultation. This means that you'll speak to a live agent right now. We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll ask you some questions, and we'll see how we can help. We'll educate you on the process and figure out if you have a case that we can assist with. Then we'll send out the paperwork and get started working on your case right away. Everything is done over the phone. It's so fast and so easy. And it's all about getting you the most money possible for your accident. Everything is done with a contingency basis, which means you pay nothing unless we win your money. And if we don't win, you pay nothing at all.
Thank you, Al. I like that, especially the part about paying nothing unless they get paid. Now, tell me, what would you say to the people watching at home who were in a car accident but wanted to negotiate with the insurance company themselves? What would you say, Al?
negotiate a car accident settlement. Attorneys are skilled negotiators who understand the complexities of the law. They can accurately figure out the value of your claim, including medical expenses, lost wages, payments upfront, and many other factors. You simply wouldn't know if the settlement offer gives a fair one. Let us navigate the legal system for you. We'll gather the evidence, build your case, and negotiate on your behalf. Don't be naive. Without legal representation, you're at a significant disadvantage, and you'll risk getting less than what you deserve. Or worse, you could do something and ruin your entire case. So I encourage all of you watching from home, if you were injured in an accident of any kind, give us a call right now. And if you haven't been in an accident, save the number on your screen. Save it under Injury Help Center. Because you might not need us today, but you never know when you will. And that way, if you're in an accident, late at night, call us and speak with a live agent. We're going to read that number on your screen for the entire show. So that way, everyone has a chance to write it down and save it in your cell phone. Or send it to a friend or family member because they might need it. Because our main goal is to get you as much money as possible for your accident.
Thank you so much, Al. Now, someone watching at home might still be in the hospital from your accident. I want you to know we are here for you. We actually have live agents available right now to answer your questions. You can find out if you have a case and how much money you can potentially get. Now, we have a question submitted to us from Diane. It says, "Hi, Al. I'm a big fan of yours. And my question is, will I be paying any upfront hourly fees?" So, Al, what can you tell us?
Well, I can tell you that that's a great question, Diane, and you have great taste. But the answer is no. You don't pay any upfront fees ever. Everything is done on a contingency basis, which means you pay nothing unless we win you money. And if we don't win, you pay nothing at all. After being in an accident, it's a stressful, confusing time. There's a lot of moving parts, but it doesn't have to be that way for you, because that's where we come in. We deal with the insurance company and the business side of the accident. And our sole job is to get you the most money for your accident. You can just focus on your medical treatment and getting better, because the last thing you want to deal with is the insurance company in your spare time. So I encourage all of you watching at home, if you've been injured in an accident, or you know someone recently injured in an accident, take advantage of this opportunity and call right now. Speak with one of our live agents, get your questions answered, and find out how much money you can potentially get for your accident.
Thank you so much, Al. I would think most people don't know how the process works. I wouldn't, and I'd be scared to death trying to negotiate with an insurance company myself. All right, everyone, I can hear, you hear too, Al. The phones are starting to get busy. So, what calls are we getting right now, Al?
Well, Tori, we're getting calls about all types of accidents, from car accidents, dog bites, slip and falls, work accidents, truck accidents, and even motorcycle accidents. And we've seen various types of injuries. Some were scar tissue, like minor whiplash, but some of them were more serious. And I really hope that they end up okay. That's why all of you watching at home need to take advantage of this opportunity and give us a call. The call is free, the consultation is free, and you can find out if you qualify for financial compensation.
Sal. All right, everyone, if you're just tuning in, we have live agents available right now. So if you've been injured in an accident of any kind, you can find out if you have a case and how much money you can potentially get for it. If you're just joining us, we have professionals available for you right now. So if you've been injured in an accident, like a car accident or a slip and fall, they can help. It's nice to see the phones are really busy and the people getting the help that they need, because that's exactly why Al and I do this. All right, Al, I have another question. It's submitted to us that says, how does this process work? Do I have to come to the office, or can we do things over the phone? Some people might be stuck at the hospital, Al.
And that's why it's a great question,
Yeah.
Tori. We can do things right over the phone. Gone are the days we have to drive downtown, find a parking spot just to visit an attorney. Everything is done over the phone and by email, text message, or Zoom. Of course, you can come to the office if you want to, or you can have someone meet you at your house or a nearby restaurant. But most people prefer to do things over the phone. It's the fastest and easiest way to get things started because time is of the essence. That's why we have live agents available right now. Because accidents happen at our lives, and you need to have someone on your side looking after you. So if you're sitting at home in pain or still in the hospital, I'm sure you have questions. Well, we have answers. Take advantage of this opportunity and call the number on your screen right now. Find out if you have a case and how much money you can potentially get for it.
Thanks, Al. Isn't that what most people want to know, right? If they have a case, and also the most important, how much could it be worth?
Yes, that's correct. Tori, it's certainly what I would want to know. If I have a case, how much money can I get? Listen, the accident happened, and that can't be changed. But how much money you can get can. You want to make sure that you get the most money from your accident because you only get one shot at it. You can't come back at a later date and say, I need more money. Because once the case settles, that money has to compensate you from present day into the future. Remember, this is money that is owed to you. And we're here to see that you get every dime of it.
That's exactly right, Al. Thank you so much. You made a really good point that time right now is of the essence. And I want all of you at home to realize how important it is to contact us as soon as possible after an accident. This is not something you want to do yourself. Evidence can get lost. Witness memories fade, and there are deadlines for filing claims. But by contacting us right away, you will ensure that we can begin working on your case immediately, which allows us to build a stronger case on your behalf. So don't wait. Maximize your chances of a great settlement by calling right now. Find out if you have a case and how much money you can potentially get for it.
I agree, Tori. Another thing I want to remind people is navigating the paperwork of an accident can be overwhelming. It's not something you want to do alone. We'll help you understand your rights and the compensation that you're entitled to. That way, you don't accidentally say or do something that can hurt your case. We do these every day, so we're well versed in how to navigate the process and build a strong claim. You need someone on your side with experience to negotiate on your behalf. And you just focus on your recovery. So, like Tori said, if you were injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, give us a call right now and find out how much money you could potentially get.
Now, if you're just joining us, this is the Injury Help Center where we connect injury victims with local attorneys so that you can get the compensation that you deserve. All right, we have an email question submitted to us that says, quote, how long do I have to file a claim after an accident? So, Al, do you want to take this one? How long?
Yes, of course. That's a great question. And it depends on the statute of limitations, which varies depending on the type of claim and where the accident occurred, which is yet another reason you don't want to go it alone. You want an experienced attorney who works on these types of cases every day and knows all the deadlines. Listen, unless you're a mechanic, you don't fix your own engine. And the same goes for legal. Don't think you can negotiate your own case. Even if it's not us, make sure that you call someone and get legal advice. They'll make sure that you meet all of your deadlines and fight to get the best possible outcome.
I completely agree, Al. Now, before we read another question, could you remind everyone watching who should be calling right now?
Well, Tori, anyone who's just joining us, if you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault and think you deserve compensation, call us right now. It could be any type of accident. And when you give us a call, you'll speak with a live person who's ready to help. The team is here, 24/7, ready to help and answer all of your questions. They'll guide you through the process and fight to get you the compensation that you deserve. Whether it's a car accident, slip and fall, or any other type of accident, don't wait. Pick up the phone and let our team fight for you to get you that money that you deserve.
Exactly right. That's your money. Thank you, Al. We really appreciate these agents fielding the calls for English and Spanish-speaking callers because that's what it's all about, right? Helping you, the viewers at home, get the money you deserve. It's a lot of work to have live agents available 24/7. But that's what makes it so special, right? Because accidents don't just happen during business hours. It could be late at night or on the weekend, early in the morning, or on a holiday. And you want to know that there is someone on your side looking out for you. So you're sitting at home, you're in pain, or you're still in the hospital. Let us help. Call the number on your screen right now. Find out if you're the case and just how much money you can potentially get. All right, here's another question now that says, what should I do if the other driver offers to settle privately without involving insurance? I've been in that kind of a situation. What do we do here?
Well, Tori, if the other driver offers to settle privately without insurance, you should run. Nothing good can come from doing this on your own. And if you're not an attorney, you simply don't know the process. That's why it's so important to give us a call before trying to do any of this yourself. Get legal advice and let the actual professionals tell you that the offer is fair or not. This is about protecting your rights and making sure that you have all the facts before you make an informed decision and accept any formal settlement offer.
All right, everyone, if you're just joining us, we have professionals available for you right now. So if you've been injured in an accident, like a car accident or a slip and fall, they can help. Now, if you guys remember earlier, we mentioned there were 2.3 million car crashes per year where someone was injured in the U.S. That's an astounding number. How has that number increased in recent years?
Yes, it has. I'll give you an example. In 2010, there were 1.5 million. Remember, these are accidents where at least one person was in. If you went by the total number of accidents, it's closer to 6 million. There are a number of reasons to play into this. I think the biggest culprit is our cell phones. I see it every day. People are so distracted driving, and it's scary. Everyone just needs to put their phones down when they drive because it's resulting in far too many accidents. Those are the types of calls that we see here. Family lives turned upside down by a devastating crash, and they don't know what to do next. There's a whole business side of the accident that needs to be addressed. And our experience with these types of cases allows you to get back to your daily routine and lets us fight to get you the most money possible. These can be any types of accidents, whether minor injuries or more serious ones. If you think you deserve compensation, call now and find out if you have the case and how much money that you can potentially get.
Thanks, Al. All right, we have a question submitted by Isabella, and it says, do you offer consultations in Spanish? This is a great question.
Great question, Isabella. Thank you for submitting it, and the answer is C. We have agents available in English and Spanish all the time. So if anyone watching prefers to speak in Spanish, or you have a relative or friend who prefers to speak in Spanish, give us a call anytime. There are live agents available 24/7 in both languages. We also have access to translation services. So if you prefer another language other than English and Spanish, we can accommodate that as well.
That is fantastic. Thank you, Al. All right, everyone. We're almost finished with our show, and as you can see, the phones are off the hook. They're very busy. So please take advantage of this opportunity and find out for real if you qualify for financial compensation.
Tori, there's one other thing I want to mention. When you call in, everything is completely confidential, so you can rest easy knowing that the information is totally safe. The call is free, the consultation is free, and you'll pay nothing unless we bring money for you. So call right now and find out how much money you can potentially get.
Now, if you're just joining us, this is the Injury Help Center, where we connect injury victims with local attorneys so that you can get the compensation that you deserve. I have myself been in a car accident, and I am sure many of you at home can relate. It is a scary, scary time. I was hurt, and there was a lot that needed to get done. It was frustrating and confusing, and I just didn't know where to begin. So what should someone do right after the accident, Al?
Well, Tori, first of all, I remember that, and you're right. Right after after that accident, it was such a stressful time for you because there's a lot to it. Your car was wrecked, you're hurt, medical bills pile up, and you might have to miss work. The list goes on and on. But it doesn't have to be that way because we can help. We'll deal with the insurance companies and the paperwork. And you can just focus on the medical treatment and getting healthy again. Because I know people like you want to get back to their life, want to get back to some kind of normality, the way it was before the accident. Unfortunately, we can't change the fact that that accident happened, Tori. But where you go from here and how much money you can get, that can change. That's why I encourage all of you watching from home, if you've been injured in an accident or you know someone recently injured in an accident, don't go it alone. Unless you have a law degree, you don't want to negotiate with an insurance company. Give us a call and get your questions answered. Find out your rights and find out if you qualify for financial compensation. At a minimum, let us take a look at your case. If we can help, great. If we can't, well, we'll let you know that as well.
Thank you, Al. This is such good information. Now, we have a question submitted that says this: is the consultation really free, or do we pay hourly fees? That's important, that detail there.
It is, and honestly, that's a question I had as well.
Yeah.
Toward the answer, and I'm happy to say this, is the consultation is completely free. There are no upfront costs or hourly fees. So if you're worried that it's gonna be too expensive, think again, because you'll pay no cost at all unless we get you money. Everything is done on a contingency basis. That's why I encourage everyone watching at home, take advantage of this opportunity and see if you qualify. And more importantly, find out how much money you can potentially get.
Thanks, Al. All right, everyone, if you're just joining us, we have professionals available for you right now. So if you've been injured in an accident, like a car accident or a slip and fall, they can help. I want you to call the number on your screen and speak with a live person, not a robot or a voicemail, but an actual human being who's ready to help. We'll answer your questions, we'll get you the help that you need. So Al, tell the viewers at home what kinds of cases people should call in about, which kinds?
Of course, the answer is personal injury cases, which means someone injured by the fault of another person or business. It could be a car accident, slip and fall, dog bite, truck accident, bus accident, motorcycle accident, and there are countless others, like a workplace accident, or a car crashing into a bicyclist or pedestrian. We had one case where a woman was biking home from work and a drunk driver crash right into her. She survived the crash but suffered severe injuries, and we were able to get her a significant compensation. Anytime a car crashes into anything, the destruction is significant, and unfortunately, the injuries can be devastating. But that's what makes it so special, because families need money to care for their loved ones, and we're here to see that that gets paid. If you have an accident that you'd like to discuss, you think you deserve compensation, call now, find out. Because that's the first step of recovery and getting your life back to normal.
That's exactly right, Al. Thank you so much. All of you watching from home, you might be sitting there wondering, do I have a case? Do I qualify for compensation? Well, this is where you find out. You'll never know unless you try. So I want you to pick up the phone and take advantage of this opportunity. Speak with a live agent for free. Find out if you have a case and how much money you could potentially get. Regardless the type of accident and severity of the injuries, you can still qualify for compensation. Now, if you're just joining us, this is the Injury Help Center, where we connect injury victims with local attorneys so that you can get the compensation that you deserve. Okay, Al, we're almost finished with our time on the air. Is there anything that you want to add?
Yes, that's right, Tori. Just because our show is about to end doesn't mean that someone can't call us anytime. Remember, we have live agents available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for English and Spanish-speaking clients.
That's such a great point, Al. Okay, the phones have been really busy. What types of calls have we been getting?
That's right, Tori. The phones are nice and busy, but remember, we still have people available to take your call. So don't think you'll need to wait to call in. The calls have been about all types of accidents, but Most have been about car accidents. And when I say car accidents, that includes trucks, motorcycles, and auto versus pedestrian or bicycles.
That's such a good point. That's how I got injured. Now we have a question submitted, and it says this: I'm going to give this number to my sister, but she works nights. Are you guys really available 24/7? Al, this has come up a number of times so far in the show, and I really want you to answer that. Go ahead and take it.
That's a great question. And yes, it has come up several times so far. But it's important because people want to know they can get help on their terms. You never know what accidents are going to happen. So yes, we really are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Regardless if it's a night, holiday, or weekend, we're here for you. So if you're sitting at home in pain and not sure what to do next, know that we're here for you right now and anytime you need us. We'll answer your questions. You can find out if you have a case and if we can help with it. And most importantly, how much money that you could potentially get.
Thank you so much, Al. Now, if you're just joining us, this is the Injury Help Center, where we connect injury victims with local attorneys so that you can get the compensation that you deserve. You can reach us by dialing the number you see right on your screen and speak with a live agent right now. Okay, Al, I have a question. This is important. It was submitted by a person that says, what if the person who crashed into me doesn't have insurance? How many of you are thinking this, right?
This is a great question.
Yeah.
And I checked with the team on this one. And I think the first question is, do you have uninsured motorist coverage, or UM? Because the insurance policy might cover you. UM coverage is designed to protect you in situations that the at-fault party doesn't have the insurance, or their insurance doesn't have enough to cover their costs. That's why it's so important that you call us and get the money that you think that you deserve. These are complex situations, and there's a lot to it. You'll speak with a live agent, find out your rights, find out if you have a case that we can help with, and how much money you could potentially get.
That's right. Remember that. That's important. Thank you, Al. Now, as our show comes to an end, we want to remind you that our team is here for you around the clock, 24/7 in English and in Spanish. So even though our broadcast is going to be wrapping up, we're still just a phone call away whenever you need us. If you or a loved one has been injured in an accident, it's crucial that you don't go at it alone. There are too many complications that can jeopardize your case, and securing a great settlement should be your primary goal. Without legal expertise navigating this process, it can be overwhelming, and you deserve to have someone on your side, protecting your interests and guiding you through the process. Our top priority is making sure that you get the best potential outcome. We have seen the devastating impact that accidents can have on families, and we are here to prevent that from happening to you. So once more, if you or someone you know were injured in an accident of any kind, give us a call right now. The call, the consultation, they're all free, and you will speak directly with a compassionate professional who's ready to help. We're dedicated to helping you manage this claim and ensuring you receive the most money you deserve. Agents are standing by, so please don't delay. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. Until next time.
This month, maximize your tax refund with Tax Max Savings only at Fayetteville Kia. Lease through 2026 Kia Sportage for only $329 a month. Shop now at FayettevilleKia.com. Big volume, big deals.
Nauseous? And in the middle of the road, too. That's a lot of excuse me's. Excuse me? Excuse me?
Advanced Herbals ginger juice? Come on, everyone talks.
Try Dramamine's new medicated chewable and ditch the drama llama of nausea.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something.
get over $9,300 in total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get an additional $12.50 members only incentive.
The following is a paid program for NeuroQ, brought to you by Life Seasons, a proud supporter of the National Institute on Aging. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Welcome viewers to Cognitive Care TV. I'm your host, Christine Bullock. We've got a great show in store for you today because in studio we've got a leading member of one of the foremost research groups on the aging brain to share their groundbreaking program on how to stay mentally sharp at any age. He'll show us today what he claims are the secrets to slowing age-associated mental decline and what that can mean in your life. He'll explain what really helps to improve mental performance as we age and what's just including which everyday activities and foods we need more of and which ones to avoid. We'll also learn which dietary supplements we should be taking to keep our brain sharp and which are just a waste of money or worse, maybe even harmful. Let's go now and meet the man behind one of the top cognitive health companies in the country, with team members including world-renowned neurologist Dr. Dale Bredesen, researcher and author of the best-selling book, The End of Alzheimer's, and his new book, The Ageless Brain. Let's meet the man behind the clinical trials, the man who put it all together, Darren Peterson. Hi, Darren. It's great to meet you.
Great to meet you, Christine.
So first off, congratulations on the release of Dr. Bredesen's latest book, which is sure to be another bestseller, The Ageless Brain. How's it different than the previous books?
Well, it's all about optimizing something called brain span. That's the time period that your brain is considered to be healthy and functioning well, and we want to stretch that as long as possible.
There seems to be such a focus on healthy aging in general today. Why now?
Well, Christine, it's primarily because people are living longer. But unfortunately, what we've seen in most healthy aging programs is that they're missing the most important part.
What's that?
Well, most people know about the value of exercise for their bodies as they get older.
Right?
However, the part of healthy aging that needs the most attention, yet gets the least love, is supporting your cognitive health.
I agree. I've worked with seniors, and from what I've seen, that's really what determines your quality of life when you get older, where you are mentally.
You're right. When mental decline accelerates, there's less desire to learn new things or take on new adventures or challenges. And as they slow down mentally, often the joy of living can go with it.
It's sad.
It can be quite sad. Adapting to change becomes harder too, which leaves seniors left out, stuck in the past. We see it all the time. They lose their sense of self, and eventually, their independence too.
You're not painting a rosy picture of what's supposed to be the golden years, Darren.
And that's what I'm here today, Christine, because we've shown that you can stay mentally sharp as you age by following the guidelines laid out in our brain health program. So let's not keep your audience waiting any longer.
Yes, let's get started. Now, what we're talking about today is age-associated cognitive decline, correct?
Yes, that's right.
So is that big drop after 60 inevitable? Because I've known people in their 80s that are still very mentally sharp. They don't appear to be missing a beat.
Fortunately, we've shown the decline is not inevitable. The rate of decrease in mental ability can vary greatly. What you see here are averages. And if you do the right things, then you may not experience much, if any, decline after age 60. You just need to give your brain what it needs.
So, Darren, then why does cognitive function decline so rapidly for most people? Is it biological, just unlucky in a genetic lottery, or is it more about how you take care of yourself, or something else?
This is exactly what we research. And it turns out that most age-associated mental decline comes from one or more of 4 specific things that all need to be addressed if you want to stay sharp and engaged as you age. Our discovery of this led to the development of our flagship memory supplement.
Okay, you're talking about NeuroQ.
That's right.
I do want to hear about NeuroQ. But first, can you tell us about some of the popular brain supplement ingredients out there that people are taking now? Are they effective?
Well, Christine, if any of them work, then I wouldn't have spent years developing NeuroQ.
Good point. Let's start with the one that I've seen advertised a lot lately, the one from jellyfish.
I know that one quite well. In my opinion, this ingredient lacks any serious proof that it works at all. It's a protein found in a species of jellyfish, and the proposed theory on how it might work is based on addressing calcium in the brain. But there are 0 independent studies that prove this, and none that show it can improve memory. In fact, they've had to drop any claim of memory whatsoever. Stay far away from this one, Christine.
Got it. Tell me about the other brain supplements out there.
Well, the rest of the popular ones sadly also fall short of what they promise, significantly short of delivering what NeuroQ provides in both short and long-term brain performance.
Why is that?
Well, so many of the more popular ones you see in stores are really just glorified multivitamins, where some may have 1 or 2 ingredients with a study, but nothing on the formula you're actually buying. But the real reason they don't work is that they don't adequately address what researchers have identified as the 4 key root causes of age-associated mental decline.
And NeuroQ does that?
Yes, and it's the only one that does.
Can you give us an overview of the 4 causes now? And then later in the show, we can get into more detail, including how NeuroQ addresses each.
Sure, here they are. The first cause of mental decline with age is neurotransmitter loss. Next up is neuron loss, and then there is less blood flow to and in the brain. And lastly is the buildup of neurotoxins in the brain, combined with the harmful effects of chronic inflammation. These are the 4 culprits, Christine, and they all need to be addressed.
That's eye-opening stuff. I want to understand each of those, but first, let's go to some real NeuroQ users and hear what they have to say.
I'm in my 70s, and I love keeping fit. So body-wise, I feel like I'm doing pretty well. But over the past few years, I started getting concerned that mentally I was really slowing down. I could be upstairs and think of something downstairs, but by the time I got down there, I'd forgotten why I came down. And then there was my family. They live a few towns away, and they were always happy to see me, but after a few minutes, they'd get frustrated or short with me when I couldn't remember things or fall asleep. Now, I've tried brain boosters in the past, but they never did much. But when I heard the doctor talk about NeuroQ, it just made sense. Like it was designed just for me. So I got on it, and from month to month, I began to notice a progression. I felt better. I was sharper. I was quicker in conversations, no more memory stuff. I mean, I couldn't believe it. But the real proof came when I saw my family. I've been taking NeuroQ for a few months, and I was visiting with my daughter when she stopped me, mid-conversation, and asked me, "Dad, what's going on? You're so with it today. You're even funny today. Whatever it is you're doing, just keep doing it." I feel like you have me back. That was a big moment. I cannot recommend NeuroQ enough. It's been amazing for me.
I've been noticing for a while that I was feeling like I was in a fog. It felt like I was processing things slower in my mind. It's an awful feeling, but it didn't really affect me much until I got behind the wheel of my car. The first incident was hitting a curb hard, minor damage, but what scared me was it happened for no reason. Just me being out of it, not being able to react in time. Then a week later, I was in a real accident. It was my fault. Again, not paying attention, not being focused. I didn't like where this was going, and I knew if it continued, I'd have to stop driving, and I'm not ready for that. So I read online about cognitive decline and came across NeuroQ. Didn't know what to expect. But in just a few weeks, there was a noticeable difference. I could focus, I was calm, and everything just came easier. And most importantly, the fog was lifted. I was clear-headed again. And I've been good ever since. I take NeuroQ religiously. I won't ever stop.
Wow, it sounds like NeuroQ has an incredible track record of success. We'll talk more about the aging brain when we get back. But right now, I want to give you a chance to call in and get more information on the doctor's brain health program for helping slow cognitive decline with age, and on his supplement, NeuroQ, clinically tested to improve memory, focus, and concentration, with 97% of users experiencing noticeable results in just the first week. As Derry explained, You can maintain a sharp, active mind as you age if you give your brain what it needs. It's never too early or too late to get started. We've worked out a special arrangement, so when you do call, be sure to mention you're calling for the TV special offer, and you'll find out how you can receive a free month supply of the doctor's clinically tested NeuroQ, the only supplement that addresses all 4 causes of age-associated mental decline. And I've also been told that for a limited time, we have some very nice additional free gifts today, including a copy of the doctor's easy-to-follow brain health program. Plus, while supplies last, the first 500 customers will also receive a free supply of the doctor's companion brain support supplement, Memory DHA, with the omega-3 fatty acid you need daily for long-term brain health protection. So, if you'd like more information on how to get your free month supply of NeuroQ, the doctor's program, and the omega-3 memory DHA supplement, then all you have to do is pick up the phone now and give us a call. This special offer is not available in stores, so you must call now. We're back with Darren Peterson to discuss a groundbreaking step-by-step program on how to stay mentally sharp as you age, which includes his popular NeuroQ supplement. So, what exactly is in this new brain health program?
The program came out of the medical research of my associate, neurologist Dr. Joe Bredesen, on neurodegenerative prevention and memory loss reversal at Apollo Health. And like NeuroQ, it's comprehensive, meaning it addresses multiple contributors to age-associated cognitive decline. It's called the Bredesen 7 because it provides the 7 foundational strategies for not just maintaining brain health and performance as we age, but it's also a great overall step-by-step blueprint for healthy aging and longevity too.
Can you explain how it works?
I'd love to, but again, it's quite comprehensive, with 30 years of research that went into it, so I wouldn't have enough time on the show. But fortunately for your viewers, they'll get a copy of it with their package, and they can learn all about it in the comfort of their home. It's very easy to follow. We even have a free 800 number in there if they have any questions.
Well, I'm excited to get my copy. So, let's go back to your NeuroQ supplement. Now, before the break, you were talking about the 4 causes of age-associated mental decline. Can you explain how your NeuroQ supplement works to address each?
And again, the fact that it addresses all 4 is what makes NeuroQ different than any other brain supplement out there. Now, the first 3 causes of decline are more biological in nature, and the 4th is more environmental and lifestyle driven.
Okay, and I'm not a neuroscientist, so...
Don't worry, Christine. It's all easy to follow. I'm used to explaining it to people from all walks of life. The first biological cause is from the loss of key neurotransmitters with age.
Okay, what are neurotransmitters and why are they important?
All you need to know is that they are chemical messengers in your brain and body that regulate everything from your mood and memory to even how you move. And when it comes to your brain, you have many neurotransmitters that need support. But the main one for cognitive function is called acetylcholine.
Acetylcholine?
I know, it's a new term for most, but it's your most essential neurotransmitter for both learning and memory. And levels of it begin to seriously decline with age unless you supplement.
So what's in NeuroQ to support acetylcholine?
NeuroQ has an ingredient called phosphatidylserine, another big word. But all you need to know is it directly improves both acetylcholine production and function in the brain. And we combine it with a really amazing supporting ingredient, a new ingredient that is an extract from coffee fruit, which has been shown to slow the breakdown of acetylcholine in the brain. These 2 working together is what NeuroQ is such a good memory boosting supplement.
Ah, that's the secret.
It's one of them for sure. But with age, we grow not just neurotransmitters, but also our neurons.
Your number 2 cause of mental decline.
That's right. You know when someone says, it feels like I'm losing brain cells over the years? Well, there's a good chance they're right. But what they're actually talking about are neurons. And we lose the most neurons with age in a region deep in our brain called the hippocampus, which is responsible for memory.
How serious is that?
It can be very serious, actually. This is a major cause of memory loss. Fortunately, it is balanced by another process going on in the brain at the same time called neuroplasticity.
What's that?
Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to grow new neurons and rebuild or rewire old ones. And how efficient your brain is at doing it is critical to having a strong memory and good recall. So we include a well-known neuroplasticity support ingredient called gotu-kola. Gotu-kola has been used for centuries in both traditional Ayurvedic and Chinese medicine for enhanced pain. Great stuff.
Okay, now I'm starting to understand how NeuroQ really is different. What else do you have in there? You mentioned something earlier about how less blood gets to the brain when we get older. That sounds kind of scary too.
Well, it doesn't have to be, Christine, but it is another big one that we need to watch out for.
What are signs of low blood flow to the brain?
When you have decreased blood flow, you're starving your brain cells of precious oxygen and nutrients. This is a major contributing factor to not just mental decline, but also dizziness that comes with age. It also puts you at increased risk for more serious neurodegenerative diseases, so we need to address it.
How does NeuroQ help with blood flow?
It contains a well-known herb for increasing cerebral blood flow, both to and in the brain called ginkgo biloba.
Now that's one I've heard of. Is there anything else in NeuroQ?
There's one more cause of age-associated mental decline we haven't discussed. Do you remember what it is?
Boy, I think I need some NeuroQ.
Here, I'll give you a clue. It's the environmental one.
Oh yeah, the neurotoxin.
That's right. Most people are not aware of how easily neurotoxins like heavy metals, pesticides, and even toxins from everyday household products we use can get into your brain and build up, causing inflammation and damaging neurons. It's not good, Christine.
No, not good. I really need to go over the detox section of the program. Okay, what else can cause brain inflammation?
It's a long list, Christine. Alcohol, or drug use, your diet choices and processed foods, even stress and poor sleep can lead to high levels of inflammation in the brain, leaving you foggy, making it difficult to think or concentrate. It can cause memory issues as well.
So what can be done?
That's where the last two ingredients in NeuroQ come in. The powerful, natural inflammation fighters and brain detoxifiers. The first is turmeric, with its well-studied active curcumin. And the second is something called propolis, nicknamed nature's detoxifier, because it binds the heavy metals like mercury and lead, plus has other neuroprotective properties as well.
Wow, what a complete formula. I've never seen a brain supplement like this before.
Christine, this is the result of decades of research. There is nothing like NeuroQ anywhere. I never miss a day.
And you've got thousands of people across the country who trust NeuroQ each day to stay sharp and focused. Let's listen in on a few.
I'm Charles Benson from Idaho Falls, Idaho. I sought out NeuroQ because on the paternal side of my family, memory loss is prevalent. And so I didn't want to wait for it to become an issue. I wanted to be proactive. And so a friend of mine gave me some of this product called NeuroQ that they told me that this product was awesome. And so I said, okay, here we go. Let's try it out and see what happens. You know, I play in a band, and I had started carrying around lyric sheets, and depending upon that, it's so nice now to depend more on the memory of the brain. And it is so important to me to be able to play music because of the miracle that takes place in your brain, using both sides. You don't want to forget things that you've learned, and yet you want to keep learning. I'm better now because I can remember, and I'm still learning. NeuroQ did that. It's helped me recall. It's helped me remember the things that I need to do to put all these things together to make it work. Since taking NeuroQ, my future holds a lot of fun and joy, and to be able to do that, I'm actually remember how important my family is, number one, and my business, and my music. I want to be able to ride off into the sunset playing music and still be good at it. And I believe by taking NeuroQ, that can happen for me because NeuroQ works. That's why. It's pretty simple.
I get satisfaction when I accomplish a lot in a day. I'm not one to sit around. So when I started slowing down mentally, it really scared me. I was forgetting things, and I stopped being productive. I found myself working twice as hard to get less done. That's why I started taking NeuroQ. And I can tell you now, it was the best decision I've ever made. The difference is tremendous. I feel like I'm back to my old self. I start the day with a plan, which I don't need to write down anymore, and I get things done quickly and efficiently again. What a difference in just 30 days. I can't wait to see what else I can accomplish.
Such positive stories. I love hearing them. Let's take a break now because I do want to give the viewers a chance to call in and get more information. And when we return, our guests will break down which are the signs of mental decline you need to watch out for and which are just everyday forgetfulness. It's an eye-opening list. You won't want to miss this. Now's the time to call and be sure to mention you're calling for the TV special offer to find out how you can receive a free month supply of the doctor's NeuroQ Brain Health and Performance Supplement, clinically tested to help improve memory, focus, and concentration. And for a limited time, we have some very nice additional free gifts today, including a copy of the doctor's easy-to-follow Brain Health Program. Plus, while supplies last, the first 500 customers will also receive a free supply of the doctor's companion brain support supplement, Memory DHA, with the omega-3 fatty acid you need daily for long-term brain protection. So, if you'd like more information on how to get your free month supply of NeuroQ, the doctor's program, and the omega-3 Memory DHA supplement, then all you have to do is pick up the phone now and give us a call. This special offer is not available in stores, so you must call now.
With NeuroQ, everything is clicking. I'm able to recall names quickly, I'm not stressed, and I'm taking on new projects with ease. I feel more creative today than I've been in years.
I can see that there is an improvement just in the tasks I have to do around the house.
Once I started taking NeuroQ, I was like, things were just coming right back to me very quickly, and I was really excited about that.
I've noticed cognitive decline in my friends, and frankly, it scares me. I'm doing everything I can to stay sharp as long as possible, and that starts with NeuroQ.
Welcome back. Okay, let's talk about those signs of mental decline you need to be concerned about.
Yes, let's do it. Are you ready for a pop quiz?
Ready?
Here are 3 things.
Okay.
Tell me which ones are just everyday forgetfulness and which are signs to be concerned about. Misplacing your car keys, forgetting someone's name momentarily, not recalling a detail from a conversation.
Well, I guess the first is, but forgetting someone's name could be. All right, I give up.
Well, don't despair, because there's no wrong answer. We didn't give you enough information, Christine, because each could be either. Essentially, it has to do with the frequency and the severity of the slip-ups. The point of all this is that, like our bodies, some decline is expected with age.
Right.
And the same way exercise and nutrition are important for the body, there are things we need to be doing each day to keep our minds strong as well. That's why we developed NeuroQ.
That makes sense. Okay, now focusing on NeuroQ. Yes, pun intended. Tell us about the landmark clinical trial you mentioned earlier on the NeuroQ memory formula.
I am so glad you phrased it that way, because unlike any other brain formulas, which rely on a study of 1 or 2 ingredients, the actual NeuroQ formula was independently clinically tested using the same strict scientific guidelines and state-of-the-art computerized neurocognitive testing used by pharmaceutical companies.
What did the test measure?
They assess changes in key brain functions like memory, attention, and processing speed.
And what were the results?
To begin with, 97% of participants taking NeuroQ started seeing improvement in either memory, focus, or concentration in just the first week.
That's amazing.
The NeuroQ users showed significant improvement in so many measures, including improved verbal and visual memory, which is what you use for everyday tasks such as navigating while driving or remembering appointments. It also showed improvement in processing speed, which measures how quickly you can respond to things. It's basically a measure of how mentally sharp and quick you are. And then there was improvement in something called EMQ, which measures how easy it is to remember the names of friends or relatives.
All important things. And you've got thousands across the country that use NeuroQ every day. We're getting toward the end of the show. Part words for our viewers?
Yes, and thank you for having me on the show, Christine. We've been told that slowing down when we get older is inevitable. Memory lapses, struggling with concentration or focus, or losing the ability to learn things or take on new challenges is not inevitable. You do not have to accept slowing down. With NeuroQ and our brain health program, you can do something about it. You have a safe and effective solution that truly works. So my question to you is, if not now, then when? It's never too early or late to start. You owe it not only to yourself, but to your loved ones as well. Your brain and family will thank you.
And thank you for being our guest today. Now, if you'd like more information on the doctor's natural memory and focus supplement, NeuroQ, then pick up the phone and call the number you see on your screen. As explained, you can maintain a sharp, active mind as you age, if you give your brain what it needs. We've worked out a special arrangement today, so when you call, be sure to mention you're calling for the TV special offer, and you'll find out how you can receive a free month supply of NeuroQ, the only supplement that addresses all 4 causes of age-associated mental decline. We also have some additional free gifts today, including a copy of the Doctor's Easy-to-Follow Brain Health Program. Plus, while supplies last, the first 500 customers will also receive a free supply of the Doctor's Companion Brain Support Supplement, Memory DHA, for long-term brain protection and performance. So, if you'd like more information on how to get your free month supply of NeuroQ, the Doctor's Program, and the Omega-3 Memory DHA Supplement, then all you have to do is pick up the phone now and give us a call. This special offer is not available in stores, so you must call now. This is Christine Bullock with Cognitive Care TV. Thanks for watching.
I used to think that memory lapses were part of getting older, but with NeuroQ, that may not be true. I feel like my memory and recall have never been better.
It's amazing what you can get done when your head is clear and you can focus. I've never been more on my game.
I've been taking NeuroQ for a few months, and I was visiting with my daughter. When she stopped me, and asked, "Dad, what's going on? You know, you're so with it today. You're even funny again." That was a big moment. I cannot recommend NeuroQ enough.
In a few weeks, there was a noticeable difference. The fog was lifted. I take NeuroQ religiously. I won't ever stop. Everybody my age should be taking it.
Now I'm finding that I'm able to engage more with people. My memory is better. Overall, I feel that my quality of life has really changed because of the NeuroQ.
I'm better now because I can do bigger. And I'm still learning. NeuroQ did that. It's helped me recall. It's helped me remember the things that I need to do to put all these things together to make it work.
I feel like it helps with my mental clarity and focus and getting things done, as well as my memory and recall. When something works like NeuroQ, you're going to keep on taking it.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The proceeding was a paid program for NeuroQ, brought to you by Life Seasons, a proud supporter of the National Institute on Aging.
It can start small and be easy to ignore, but it doesn't stop. Give a stroke time, and it will take things you can't get back. Your words, your movement, your future. With a stroke, time is the last thing you have to give. Be fast if you notice any of these signs. Call 911.
When the raccoons of life ruin your day, it's time to call Sand Hills Pick and Pull. Selling your car at Sand Hills Pick and Pull is easy as 1, 2, 3. Call today for a free quote. We'll give you a price over the phone. We hand you a check and tow it away. It's that easy.
This is a paid advertisement for CSM.
say a long time. 25 years here, 50 years ago. And this year is some of, I think, the most exciting things that have ever happened in the Queen, because it's the semi-quincentennial, the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. The things that the Mint have been putting out have been on fire. Everything is absolutely, there's just an insatiable demand from the United States public about what is being released into the marketplace, particularly that has to do specifically with the semi-quincentennial, 250th anniversary. Queen is 5, centennial, 100, 5, semi-halfway, semi-quincentennial, halfway to 500. There's an entire palette of coins that is coming out this year as a color palette. So there's so many different things, and we've just started. Many of the things that we're doing, you'll see up at here, we have like the proof dual dated silver eagles. Those are going to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We're going to do the proof dual dated gold. Those could be thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars for the gold. And everybody wants to celebrate America's 250th birthday, America's 250th anniversary. But, you know, let's look at it from a kind of a more affordable standpoint, if you will. You know, that might be somebody that's really more like this one is just for the casual person that wants to take advantage of and to celebrate, participate in the American semi-quincentennial. The first thing that the government has put out was going to be like the proof silver eagle. They did the Canadian dollars. Those had some pretty marks because they do special pretty real days. But of all the things they're going to do, they're doing special half dollars, special dimes. Some of the half dollars are out there. They're insane. I mean, just crazy. $10 a piece, $15 a piece for a half dollar. The dimes selling for $4 or $5 a piece for dimes. But the best program that they're doing this year is the quarters. So they're going to do 5 quarters that celebrate 5 distinct, basically historic American events. And the very first of those quarters, is the Mayflower Compact. So they're going to do 5. And the 5 are Mayflower Compact, Revolutionary War, then they're going to Declaration of Independence, Constitution, and the Gettysburg Address. Absolutely spectacular opportunities to have span the history of America with 5 different quarters. Each one of those quarters going to be released 1 year and 1 year only. This year only. Each quarter made for about 10 weeks and 10 weeks only. And it's a sold-out limited edition that they just keep going on to. Remember, they did the bicentennial quarters, which, by the way, could sell for a fortune out there right now. They need those for 100 weeks. They're only making this for 10 weeks. To give you an idea, so this is a Philadelphia Devil. These are, by the way, an exclusive wrapper. It's right here at CSN. Generally uncirculated roll. You can't get this blue wrapper on these Philadelphia Never quarter anywhere but right here at CSN. 100% exclusive to us here at CSN. So that adds exclusivity. To give you an idea of just how popular these are, the United States sold a whole set, just like this, in a little white cardboard box, and we should be mailing it for about $60. I think it was $59. Sold out from the United States Mint in 10 minutes. 2 little snacks in a little cardboard box are now selling for $300. $300. We got our 2 little sets here, and you go out there to the marketplace, you can find these selling for about $60 or so a roll. These are 100% exclusive. I want to show you, this is kind of what most of the stuff that you see out there is going to be. This is a bank box, in essence, if you will. This is a bank box orders that you have here. These are the rolls that you see out there, the common rolls at $60 a piece and even more. So that's kind of the way you normally see these. We're going to have these specially custom wrapped rolls available exclusively from us, so you know exactly what it is. Philadelphia and Deckerman, you get both rolls for only $59. $59.95, only $59.95. You can actually even do better than that. In fact, the 5-pack is 5 Ps and 5 Ps, so it's going to be 10 rolls for $275. I'm just telling you, it's not going to do better. And that's about just regular bank wrap rolls. I'm not talking about special custom rolls with the custom wrap that are going to be exclusive to us here at CSN. Those spectacular custom rolls. Now, here's the best part. These just got released. They are on fire. I firmly believe, as I present this right here, right now, that the United States Mint has stopped making Mayflower compact quarters. I think they're already sold out in terms of the mint, that they're not making anymore. I believe they are already making the next coin, the Revolutionary War quarter. The Revolutionary War quarter, I think they're already making. So you can get a chance to get this, but once again, so this is the important part. Not only do you get your Mayflower quarters at a guaranteed price of only $59.95 for the custom roll pair, but you're enrolled in our continuity program. You will get the Revolutionary War quarters also for $59.95 for the custom roll pair. You're going to get the Declaration of Independence quarter again. Only $59.95 Philadelphia Mint and Denver Mint. Then you're going to get the Constitution pair. Then you're going to get the Gettysburg Address pair. And here's why this is critically important. This has just started. Most people haven't even paid that much attention to it. Wait till it starts getting pressed. Wait till they start seeing $50 selling for $10 or $15 a piece. These quarters, I saw people selling pairs of these quarters, one of each, $10. $10, not for rolls. Okay, for 1 quarter of each. Look at these fantastic custom rolls that we have here. The custom rolls available only from us here at CSN. You get a full roll, 40 Philadelphia mints, a full roll, 40 Denver mints, absolutely original gem, brilliant, uncirculated, 80 coins. And the pair's $59.95. Like I said, you go out there in the marketplace, try to find gem, brilliant, uncirculated pairs. You might be able to find a P, you might be able to find a B, but it's very difficult to find them together. And certainly not in the custom wrap that you have here. So let's go back to this. So this is the semi-quincentennial year of the United States Mint, with all of this life stuff that is doing all the things that people want to celebrate incredible quarter millennium, semi-quincentennial, the quarter millennium of America, 250 years in. And anything that they're releasing has been fired. So the 2026 American Silver Eagle, it's not dual dated, the regular one, the mid-state one, never sold more. The United States Mint is basically sold out until May, April. Who knows? I mean, they simply can't make enough coins. The key to the Mayflower thing, it's the first regular issue coin that is dual dated. Understand, they're not dual dating everything. They are not dual dating everything. So the regular Silver Eagle, not dual dated. Congratulations, Silver, fantastic, not dual dated. Only the Proof Eagle is dual dated, and in highest grade, a single Proof Silver Eagle is going to be, in high grade, it's going to be $300, $400, $500, $600. Advanced release coins are selling for up to $1,000 a piece. What if you just want to participate at under $100? This is where you're going to be. And it's not like you get one of each coin. You get 40 of each coin, gem, brilliant, and circulating. The P's and the D's that you're going to have. And each dual dated, if we can look at the reverse of the coin, please, the Mayflower compact. There you go. There you go. There's the dual date, 1776, 1776, 2026. 1776, 2026. That dual date is the key. The last time we dual dated any coins was the bicentennial. I don't anticipate any additional dual dated coins because the next one would be the 300th anniversary. I don't believe we're going to have coins and paper money. I don't think there'll be currency back then. I think it'll all certainly be digital in another 50 years. So the very last and only the second dual dated coin. And when they did the bicentennials, they did the quarter. They had 1 quarter $1.50 and $1. The silver dollar didn't even circulate. So basically they did 2 coins. This, as you have right here, is the first of a 5-coin set, celebrating some of the most significant events in all of American history. Literally coming to America here is the Mayflower arriving. There's the Pilgrims. That is the first one in the series. That's the first one in the series. And remember, for $59.95, you get the entire roll of P's and the entire roll of D's in our custom wrap that you have right here that's available exclusively from us here at CSN. And then after this, they're only made, I think, already done made. Then they move on and they're going to do the Revolutionary War that has George Washington on the quarter. And kind of the classic man on the reverse. Then the next one after that is going to be the Declaration of Independence. And the fabulous Thomas Jefferson on the outverse and the Bell on the reverse. Then you're going to have the Constitution, and of course you'll be the people on the reverse. And then the final one, which could be my favorite, it's either going to be the Declaration of Independence, my favorite, or the last one, the Gettysburg Address. We have Abraham Lincoln on the quarter, and in the reverse with the Gettysburg Address. It's going to be spectacular. And this is only going to build. This is only going to crescendo as we approach American Day celebrating July 4th. This has just started. This city is real now. It will devolve into complete and utter chaos by July 4th. You can guarantee the Philadelphia Minute Roll, Denver Minute Roll, absolutely with one phone call. The price can never go. The delivery is guaranteed all the way through the program. From the Mayflower dual roll pair right here, all the way through to the very end. So you'll end up with 10 rolls total. 5 Philadelphia Minute Rolls and 5 Denver Minute Rolls. Unless you get the 5-pack up, then you get 5 Philadelphia's for each coin. That would be 25 total rolls Philadelphia, 25 full rolls from the Denver Mint, 5 from each one of the tiers, and that's $275 per design. That's the 5-pack. And again, I'm just telling you, don't be market fluctuate. When you look for if you can even find it. So it's kind of a roll like that. Good for you. Then go buy a lottery ticket. If you've done that, then go buy a lottery ticket if you've done that. If you're lucky enough to do that, you're either going to get a P or a D. You're not going to get both. They'll be basically east of Mississippi, B's are basically western of Mississippi. Well, that's just kind of the way it works. So this is both Philadelphia and Denver. And those are the only ones that are making unsecured coins. The San Francisco coins will be proof coins in the proof set. You think? And those are going to be, I mean, pure calamity when those guys. So States Mint, once again, they did a little cheap roll set. Like I said, had some custom wrap. Doesn't look like this one, but they have their own custom wrap. Cheap roll set. They sold them for $59 with shipping and handling. They sold out in 5 minutes, and currently those 2 roll sets sell for about $300. $250 to $350. I'm taking the average. $300 for the 2 roll set. Sold out in 5 minutes from the United States Mint. I mean, anything relating to the semi-quincentennial, the $half, they took Kennedy off the $half. Those have gone absolutely ballistic. The dime, Roosevelt's off the dime. They got this fantastic, kind of almost a throwback to the Mercury dime. Those are insane right now, if you can even find any of those. But the quarters are a set. The quarters are a series. There's only $1.50. There's only one dime. They're super cool, but there's only one. They're doing a commemorative Lincoln set, not for circulation. I think it's only proof, as a matter of fact. So it's only in a proof set. It's a dual dated Lincoln. What do you think that thing's going to sell for? I mean, the 2025 from last year proof is a $200 coin. What do you think the only dual dated Lincoln in the history of the United States Mint is going to be? I can barely do that. So this one comes in. It's available. It's affordable. With one phone call today, you can get every single solitary one of them. You can get every single solitary one of them. Absolutely critical that you understand what this opportunity is, because your price can never go up, your delivery is guaranteed. So as, once again, like I said, this is going to devolve into chaos, folks. As more and more and more and more people understand this, hear about this, this is going to get picked up on social media, this is going to get picked up in regular media, you're going to see this in national broadcasts, as all of a sudden people everywhere, all Americans want to start participating in the celebration of America's 250th year. And it's going to reach this crescendo forth with that, and then I think it even gets better. Because the Mint continues to release these things. And really the first dual-dated coin that has actually been released by the United States Mint is the Mayflower Compact Quarter. There you go, 1776, 2026 that you have right there for the 250th. The dual date is the key. The dual date is collectible. The dual date is what everybody's going to be out there. And right now, your only dual date options are going to be like the dual dated Proof Silver Eagle. Hundreds of dollars. The dual dated American Gold Eagles, thousands of dollars. Or you can get this, the Mayflower Compact, which is the only series or set that they're doing within this. And it is a 5-coin set. This is the first coin in the series. And because this is our continuity program, then you have the opportunity, you're signed up to get all of the other quarters. Now, of course, understand, you may cancel at any time. You don't have to get the future quarters if you want. I suggest it highly at this point because they are only going to get harder to get. They are only going to become more popular. They are only going to get more difficult. It's just that simple. With one single phone call here, you can handle that for the entire year. You get all 5 quarter designs. You'll get a roll of Philadelphia Mint and a roll of Denver Mint, brilliant on starting. Once again, our custom CSN wrap. You cannot get this. Look at that. They're gorgeous. You cannot get that anywhere but right here at CSN. 100% exclusive, folks. Absolutely 100% exclusive to us here at CSN. I think it is truly an utterly spectacular opportunity for you, particularly what you see out there in the marketplace. This is like a standard, I want to grab some, this is like a standard bankroll that you see that's out there. This is a box of quarters. And we were able to get one of these boxes. Which, by the way, I ended up having to pay a ridiculous amount of money for this box. I think we paid $2,000 or $2,500 for this box. I mean, we paid $40 or $50 for these rolls just so I would have them here. Ours are at least $30 in the custom wrap. Look at these right here. This is all that they are. Just that right there. Good luck finding these anywhere. And if you do find them, they're usually about $60 a piece. We had to buy the whole box. We get them for like only $45. We're $59.95 for both rolls. $59 for both rolls. It is a unique opportunity, a unique new, this is the way that a lot of these are going to be out there. Ours are unique. Ours are a custom wrap that you're going to have right there, much like the United States Mint custom wrap theirs. It's not the same, obviously, but that United States Mint custom wrap pair, $300 for the pair. And understand, when you get this, you are now in the continuity program. You can get one. Once you're in the continuity program, you'll get all 5 of the semi-quincentennial quarters. Let me run through that again. You will get all 5. Your price can never go up, and your delivery is guaranteed for the life of the program. You may, of course, cancel at any time. 30-day money-back guarantee, of course, if you don't like this roll or any of the rolls that you get, they return them if you see fit. Understand that. The obligation is ours. The opportunity is yours. Understand that. So the next one, so this is the Mayflower. Remember, this quarter series that is only for 2026. Each one is made for 10 weeks and 10 weeks only. They've already exploded in the marketplace. It is the first dual-dated coin that's been released to the general public by the United States Mint is the Mayflower quarter. I think they've already stopped making them. I think they're already making your next continuity shipment, also $59.95, is going to be the Revolutionary War. George Washington on the reverse, and we have a Minuteman on the reverse. Very reminiscent of the bicentennial. Very reminiscent of the bicentennial. That would be your first continuity shipment. Your second continuity shipment, the third roll, may well be my favorite. It's the Declaration of Independence. On the obverse, kind of standing Thomas Jefferson, that is truly spectacular, and then the reverse is a ringing Liberty Bell that I just think is what a spectacular design. design, just a spectacular, kind of old school design, love them, absolutely love them. Your third auto, the fourth coin is going to be the Constitution with James Madison on the obverse. In the past, he's only appeared in circulating points on the dollar coin, James Madison on the obverse, and on the reverse it just says, "We the people." Very old school, very, very, very historic. And then the last coin, your fourth continuity shipment, and the fifth coin in the set, and then it ends. That's it. It's going to be Abraham Lincoln on the obverse of the quarter, Abraham Lincoln on the quarter, and the reverse is the Gettysburg Address. Is a representation of the Gettysburg Address. Absolutely, I mean, 5 of the single most historic events in American history, certainly the most significant events of our first 100 years that we are celebrating quite literally for the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. I can't impress upon you enough. I think I've tried. I'm going to try harder. How difficult these coins, just the level of interest that these coins have generated. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been here at CSN for 25 years. I have been basically for 50 years. It's the only thing, my only discernible skill. I've never seen demand. And that includes state quarters, it includes the national, all of the coins, the things that have gotten all this national attention. The semi-quincentennial blows it all away for where we are in the cycle, the very first point. Keep in mind, the vast majority of Americans don't even know this coin exists. When they find that out, and there comes to be a mad scramble to get the first coin, the second coin, third coin, fourth coin, fifth coin, that are going to be 1 year and 1 year only, each one made for 10 weeks and 10 weeks only, approximately. You can avoid that. You can avoid chaos. You can avoid that. That is going to be, I can't even say, supply and demand is going to be a real and true thing. Once everybody starts figuring these out, once the news coverage starts getting out there, both on social media, both in kind of old school media, once that starts hitting and everybody starts realizing what these coins are. Basically, when I start getting calls from my brothers and sisters and my wife's brother and sisters, that hasn't even happened yet. When that does, and that's going to happen, like, can you help us get the quarters? And I'm going, well, of course I'll help them get the quarters. But understand, once that happens, then it is full on. Everybody is going to be, you can avoid all of that with a single phone call, right? Here's what you get. Let's go over that again. It's pretty simple. You get a full roll, Philadelphia Gem Brilliant Uncirculated Mayflower Compact Quarters. A full roll of Denver minted Gem Brilliant Uncirculated Mayflower Compact Quarters. The first quarter in the 5-coin set honoring the semi-quincentennial. You get both rolls for $59.95. In our custom wrapper, see that wrapper, the red, white, and blue wrapper, that is custom and exclusive to us here at CSN. Please understand that. You cannot, here at CSN, you cannot buy this roll set anywhere else. The only thing in my mind comparable to that is the United States. It's a very nice 2-roll set, but those 2 rolls, which originally sold for about this same price, now are $250 to $300 for that 2-roll set. Please understand what your opportunity is. And then additionally, they're going to do 4 more designs. You are enrolled in our continuity program, which you may cancel at any time. Understand, you're under no obligation. The obligation is ours, the opportunity is yours. And at the same exact price, regardless of market conditions, you are going to get each one of the subsequent quarter rolls, again, in matching. Of course, some will say that Revolutionary War, dual dated. It will say Declaration of Independence quarters, dual dated. Philadelphia and Denver mint, just like this. Then you're going to get the Constitution quarters, and then you're going to get the Gettysburg Address quarters. Your price can never go up, and your delivery is guaranteed for the entire life of the program. You may, of course, cancel it anytime you see fit. You turn that within the 30-day return privilege. Understand, that is 100% completely and totally in your hands. Completely and totally in your hands. I think that's critical for you to understand as it starts going out there. So as everybody realizes, like the mid 2-roll set sold out. There's gonna be a scramble for the next one. I don't know that you'll be able to get regular run-of-the-mill bank wrap rolls going for $60 a roll, B's and D's. How do you even know? What if they look like that? How do you know if it's a P or a D? I don't know. But you have to have the whole box, and you have to know that. This we already know. It's labeled Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint, in the custom box that is right there. The only way to do better than that is to get the 5-pack you see down there at the bottom. And here's what the 5-pack does: an additional discount. To be able to get that, I think, is spectacular. You're gonna get 5 rolls of Philadelphia Mint. You're gonna get 5 rolls of the Denver Mint that you're going to get, and that's $275. That then allows you to get 5 rolls each of the Revolutionary War, 5 rolls each of the Declaration of Independence, 5 rolls each of the Constitution, and 5 rolls each of the Gettysburg Address. Here's the problem. While we have significant contacts and the ability to get some of these coins at prices that are as attractive as this, unfortunately, I can't guarantee this is an open-ended subscription. And by that I mean, we even have limits on how many of these rolls that we can get. And so, at some point, we are going to have to shut off the ability to get the subscription program. We're going to have to shut off the ability that we have to get these coins, particularly at $59.95. We've already seen extreme movements in the marketplace on these. So to be able to avoid all of that volatility out there, all that demand that's out there, all that craziness, all that chaos that's out there in the marketplace, just gives you this fantastic peace of mind that you can own and celebrate America's 250th birthday, the semi-quincentennial of the United States, for the safety of your own home, at a guaranteed price. Your price will never go up, your delivery is guaranteed. So now, as everybody is going to eventually rush, like I said, it will crescendo until forward. Now is the time for you to be able to guarantee that you get all the coins. Like I said, they're doing lots of different coins. But the single most significant and only set that they're doing is the quarter set with the 5 different designs. You can lock in quantity, you can lock in price, you can lock in your delivery with a single solitary phone call. You can get 1 roll of each to do that, or you can get 5 rolls of each, and that continues on in your continuity program from the beginning to the end of the program. So here's what I suggest. Celebrate America's semi-quincentennial by doing the greatest set that they're doing this year, the 5-piece quarter set. This is the first one. Get both rolls. Incredible price. Exclusive here. Get it now.
This was a paid advertisement for CSN.
To test the toughness of the 3-row Kia Sorento X-Pro and the Kia Sorento Turbo Hybrid, we recreated some of the wettest springs, hottest summers, windiest falls, and coldest winters. All on one track to prove these 3-row SUVs were built for the unstoppable. Kia, movement that inspires.
Hey, Bowtie. We took the crispy hand-breaded chicken tender bow bites you love and put them into one potato one so you can rip, dip, and repeat. Bow's Chicken Rippers are waiting for you. Get 4 or 20 for a limited time. Only at Bojangles. It's bow time.
At Spectrum News, we're committed to strengthening the fabric of local communities with stories that matter and on-demand weather forecasts to help you stay prepared. Now available on your phone, smart TV, and connected devices. Spectrum News, free with your Spectrum subscription.
The following program is sponsored by Imogen. If you use oxygen therapy to breathe and are tired of dragging around a heavy tank when you leave home, you need to watch the following program by Imogen, because in the next 30 minutes, you'll learn about the latest advances in portable oxygen therapy. And you'll learn how you can try an Imogen portable oxygen system for yourself for 30 days risk-free. Imogen is oxygen therapy that moves with you. If you've been prescribed oxygen, you know the problems that come with it.
When you're tied to an oxygen tank or concentrator, going out of the house is a burden, and nobody likes to be stuck inside alone.
When I was first prescribed oxygen, it was like being hit by a ton of bricks. I felt imprisoned.
It's very scary when you have to depend on oxygen.
You're an oxygen, people understand. You feel a little bit pathetic.
If you ask me how I feel, I would say sad.
You know, you sit and you think, oh, I can't go anywhere, or someone else has to drag your tank for you.
I couldn't do anything with tanks.
The tanks were awful. They couldn't keep up with me at all.
Now, don't manage a heavy tank when you leave a house. With Imogen, you can get the oxygen you need with a system that's so small and light, it goes almost anywhere.
I'm out again, I'm having fun. I golf 3 times a week. I'm loving life again. This energy has just meant so much to me.
I go out with my friends at least 4 or 5 times a week. It allows me to do that. I haven't missed anything.
This little box changed my life. The world was closed after I went on tanks. But with my Imogen, I can now do all those things that I want to do.
Having an Inogen, there are days that I forget that I'm on oxygen. Inogen means freedom to me.
Imogen portable oxygen systems are small and light, but they deliver the oxygen you need. Our lightest model weighs around 3 pounds and is less than 8 inches tall. That's about the height of a paperback book. It's tiny.
Wow, that's a godsend. That will allow me to do what I need to do.
This Inogen is no heavier than what some of my purses are.
Our longest lasting Imogen model delivers up to 12 hours of oxygen on a single battery charge. When you're on a tank, you're always watching the clock.
You're only going to get a couple of hours out of a tank. With an Imogen, there's no worry about running out.
I do not have to worry, am I going to be out of oxygen? I have 10 hours worth of battery life. Where can I not go?
Yeah, imagine having oxygen in the size of this. I go anywhere because look how small it is.
Imogen portable oxygen systems are amazingly small, but they are mighty, with up to 6 pulse dose flow settings. Imogen systems are FDA-cleared Class 2 medical devices that have filled more than 1 million oxygen prescriptions.
This gives me the oxygen that the doctor prescribed for me.
Today, you'll hear from people all across America who use oxygen and decided to leave their tanks at home and move to an Imogen. You'll hear real stories of how Imogen freed them from the hassles of leaving the house with tanks and gave them back their independence and happiness. And you'll learn how you can try an Imogen portable oxygen system for yourself for 30 days, risk-free. If you need supplemental oxygen therapy, when you got the news, it was probably a shock. When the tanks or stationary concentrator arrived, it hit you. Life would never be the same. From then on, it was like being attached to a ball and chain. If you feel like that, now there's a better way. Imogen is a world leader in portable oxygen concentrators. Imogen systems can be a revolution for people who are stuck at home simply because they need oxygen. With Imogen, you can lead the active life you love.
The best thing that I've gotten back with my Imogen is the feeling of freedom, of not being confined. And now I can go back to enjoying life, going back to doing all the things I love doing. You're no longer limited to wherever the tank is. There are a lot of beautiful areas in San Diego. One of my favorites is up in La Jolla. The cliffs are breathtaking. Now that I've got my Imogen, I've got my freedom back. I'm back to living again. When I was first prescribed oxygen, it was like being hit by a ton of bricks. I thought, well, that's it. I was just going to sit at home, grow old, my life was over. Saw a commercial for Imogen. Then I made the call to Imogen. Now that I have my Imogen, I'm really happy. The Imogen was the best decision I made. I feel like my life is full again. I feel like those things that were taken away have been restored. And now I can live my life to the fullest. I'm really happy that I got my Imogen. Do you love this? I love this. And I love my Imogen because it lets me see this.
Don't miss another sunset. Call us right now. We'll ship an Imogen portable oxygen system to you immediately. With Imogen, you can be free from managing heavy tanks when you leave the house and continue to enjoy your life to the fullest. And right now, you can try an Imogen portable oxygen system for 30 days, risk-free. Give us a call right now. We'll answer all your questions. We'll send you an information guide. And if you qualify, we'll send you an Imogen portable oxygen system to use for 30 days risk-free. You can be confident enough to leave the house without heavy tanks when you try an Imogen for 30 days risk-free. In as little as 48 hours, your Inogen system will arrive at your door, and getting started is easy. We've designed everything to be well organized and easy to understand. You'll be amazed at how tiny your Inogen unit is and how easy it is to handle. Just snap on a battery, connect your cannula, and press the power button. Your Inogen unit even comes partially charged so you can get started using it immediately. Adjust your oxygen flow to your doctor's prescription, and you're all set. You can once again leave the house without the hassles of oxygen tanks and get back to the active life you love. And if you have questions about getting started with your Inogen, no problem. Call us anytime. Our U.S.-based customer service is ready to take your call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I opened it up, and they have detailed instructions how to get it going. And I call customer service with any question, and they always answer them. They're there for me.
You can continue to drag heavy and awkward oxygen tanks when you leave the house, or use the latest in medical technology to get the oxygen your doctor prescribed anytime you leave home. So call us right now and try an Inogen portable oxygen system of your very own for 30 days risk-free. Your insurance may even cover your new Inogen system. Call and talk to one of our oxygen specialists. We'll answer all your questions. Give us a call right now, and within days, you can get back to the life you love and leave the tanks behind.
Call 1-800-327-0500. 1-800-327-0500. Again, that's 1-800-327-0500, or visit Inogen.com. Order now.
I was on a sales call when all at once, like a thunderclap, I couldn't breathe and my heart was really pounding. I knew something was wrong. The doctor said, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is, I don't think it's your heart. The bad news is, I think it's your lungs. When I was first prescribed for oxygen, I sat on the couch and said, how am I going to live my life now? And seeing myself in the mirror with a tank, I just didn't want to look that sick. Inogen means freedom to me. Without my Inogen, I'd be sitting down on the sidelines watching somebody else do the things I wish I could do. You know what Inogen does for me? It lets me be normal. I feel like I still have my life. The most fun thing I've done with my Inogen is walk a 5K. People with my disease don't walk 5Ks. I posted it on Facebook, and people said, how could you do that with pulmonary hypertension? I said, this is how. Without my Inogen, I probably would be stuck in the house. I would be bored and feeling sorry for myself, and I would feel sick. With the Inogen, I can still have the freedom to do and come and go as I please, and I can look normal. It goes on your shoulder, it has a great carry handle, it's very easy to deal with. Which would you rather do, drag a tank or just carry this? If you're on oxygen, you need to be using an Inogen. Look at this great fall day. I'm out enjoying fresh air, getting some exercise, and feeling really confident. It's great. I love my Inogen.
Inogen is improving the lives of oxygen users every day. If you're getting your oxygen therapy from a tank, call us right now. You can try an Inogen system of your very own for 30 days, risk-free. An Inogen portable oxygen system can be in your hands in as little as 48 hours. Call us right now and start using the latest technology to regain your freedom from tanks when you're away from home.
Call 1-800-327-0500. 1-800-327-0500. Again, that's 1-800-327-0500, or visit Inogen.com. Order now.
If you've been prescribed oxygen, you know the problems that come with it. When you're tied to an oxygen tank or concentrator, going out of the house is a burden, and nobody likes to be stuck inside alone. Now, don't manage a heavy tank when you leave the house. With Inogen, you can get the oxygen you need with a system that's so small and light, it goes almost anywhere.
I'm out again, I'm having fun. I golf 3 times a week. I'm loving life again. This Inogen just means so much to me.
I go out with my friends at least 4 or 5 times a week. Inogen allows me to do that. I haven't missed anything.
Inogen portable oxygen systems are small and light, but they deliver the oxygen you need. Our lightest model weighs around 3 pounds and is less than 8 inches tall. That's about the height of a paperback book. It's tiny.
Ouch, that That's a godsend. That will allow me to do what I need to do.
This Inogen is no heavier than what some of my purses are.
Inogen systems create portable oxygen from the air around you. When you have an Inogen, live life on the go.
Having an Inogen, there are days that I forget that I'm on oxygen. Inogen means freedom.
Every Inogen model is designed with you in mind. Push the power button, adjust your prescribed flow, and that's it. It takes about 5 seconds to turn on, and you're receiving portable medical-grade oxygen as prescribed by your doctor.
To turn it off and on with one giant button. And then it's just up or down, simple. I have a car charger. Let me say how easy it is. I just jump in and go. Just goes in any of the outlets. That's it. I'm all set. Super easy.
Our longest-lasting Inogen model delivers up to 12 hours of oxygen on a single battery charge. And all Inogen models meet FAA requirements for air travel, so you can get back to living your life.
You're get a couple of hours out of a tank. With an Inogen, there's no worry about running out.
I do not have to worry, am I gonna be out of oxygen? I have 10 hours worth of battery life. Where can I not go?
Yeah, imagine having oxygen in the size of this. I go anywhere with this. Look how small it is.
Inogen portable oxygen systems are amazingly small, but they are mighty with up to 6 pulse dose flow settings. Inogen systems are FDA-cleared Class II medical devices that are designed in America and made to the same high-quality medical standards as you find in hospital equipment. The Inogen company popularized the portable oxygen concentrator almost 20 years ago. Today, inside every Inogen system is advanced medical technology that makes an Inogen completely reliable and guaranteed to deliver the oxygen your doctor prescribed.
I took a 10-day, 3,000-mile road trip with my trusty Inogen. I always call it my trusty Inogen. I do trust it.
This gives me the oxygen that the doctor prescribed for me.
Over 1 million Inogen systems have helped oxygen users get out of the house and leave their tanks behind. You can too. And right now, you can try an Inogen portable oxygen system for 30 days risk-free. Give us a call right now. We'll answer all your questions. We'll send you an information guide, and if you qualify, we'll send you an Inogen system to use for 30 days risk-free. You can be confident enough to leave the house without heavy tanks when you try an Inogen for 30 days risk-free. So give us a call and talk to one of our highly trained oxygen specialists. Try an Inogen system of your very own for 30 days risk-free. Your insurance may even cover your new Inogen system. Call and talk to one of our oxygen specialists. We'll answer all your questions. Inogen is oxygen therapy that moves with you.
Inogen was the best decision I made. Pick up the phone, call the Inogen company, they're gonna take care of you.
Oxygen specialists are standing by, ready to help you regain your active lifestyle. Give us a call right now, and within days, you can get back to the life you love and leave the tanks behind.
Call 1-800-327-0500. 1-800-327-0500. Again, that's 1-800-327-0500, or visit Inogen.com. Order now.
When you use portable oxygen from a tank, there's a lot to worry about when you leave the house. Do I have enough tanks? Will I need help moving them around? And what will people think of me?
With the tanks, I always had the fear of I'm gonna run out. Because I had run out in the past. Being home a lot, I watch a lot of TV, and I was seeing the commercials over and over on an Inogen. And I thought, I'm gonna give it a try. And I called them, and I asked questions on questions. They answered it all. And within 48 hours, I had my unit, and I was out and about. With my Inogen, I'm more mobile. In fact, I like going grocery shopping. I have this on my shoulder, and I'm going up and down the aisles. I have my cart. I cannot really put into words how my life has changed to the better. It opened up everything. I went on a cruise. I haven't let anything stop me. I mean, we're talking airplanes, cruises, you name it, I can do it. They worked it out for me to fit my pocketbook. They did it all. In fact, they contact your doctor to get the script. There's nothing you have to do. Being able to be in my grandchildren's lives, it means the world to me. Ice cream time for the grandkids. I feel so comfortable driving with my Inogen versus the tanks. It's like I'm not even on oxygen. I'm part of society now. I'm not sitting on the sidelines. With my Inogen, there is nothing that I can't do. I'm kicking myself for hesitating. It is the best thing you can do for yourself. Wouldn't you rather have this in a tank? Really, no more dragging those tanks.
No more dragging tanks when you leave the house. That's what an Inogen system can do for you. Give us a call and get started with your own Inogen portable oxygen system. You might be surprised at what you're able to do. Here in the far north, these softball-loving Alaskans don't let anything stop them, including a lack of grass. They play on gravel.
We are called refuse to lose. We won 2 games by forfeit. We're hoping to win one legitimately today.
From Juneau is 72 years old and loves to play softball. But a few years ago, he was faced with a challenge. He was told he had a lung disease.
So I was diagnosed with idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, but my manager Peter still let me start a game. And I was lucky to get out of the first inning. I ran out of breath. I'd be a flat guard on the team.
Pete knew he had to do something or he'd be forced to give up the sport he loves. He bought an Inogen, and it allows him to stay active in softball. And the day we visited, he even got 2 hits. So if you're on oxygen and getting out of the house is difficult, if you're missing out on the things you love, be like Pete. Get an Inogen.
So you can tell I love softball, and the energy machine allows me to pursue my art. It's enabled me to perform a lot better than I would under my own steam.
If Pete can play softball with an Inogen, just imagine what you can do. With an Inogen, you'll be able to shop with ease, visit with friends and family again, and live life on the go.
Call 1-800-327-0500. 1-800-327-0500. Again, that's 1-800-327-0500 or visit Inogen.com. Order now.
When you're on a golf course, it's wide open. You get the scenery of all the wildlife around you. I've been playing golf to be around my friends. About 4 to 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with COPD. If I was on an oxygen tank, I'd be sitting home on my couch instead of playing golf. The Inogen slides right in the bottom. This is my backpack. It slides right in, and I can play golf. I still hit the ball as far as I did without it. Sometimes I think better. When I got the Inogen, I was surprised at how small it is. I'm surprised on how lightweight it really is and how convenient it is for me. It's a very easy machine to operate. I mean, it's really simple to use. There's a couple buttons and I'll always
Getting out of the house. Great thing.
This is my everything. I can play golf again, I can go grocery shopping, and I can work in the garden again. I don't know what I would do without it now. For a year, I was just nothing without it. I'm free again. I'm telling you from my heart that this Inogen really works. That you gotta get off the couch and get out there and get one. You'll be out there doing the things you love to do.
Inogen systems are well known for their design and ease of use. Put on your cannula, press the power button, and adjust to your prescribed flow setting. That's all there is to it.
This Inogen machine is not complicated. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out. This machine allows me to ride my bike, just speeding along and feeling the wind in your face. I'm able to lead my life as close to normal as I can, thanks to Inogen. It's a whole lot better than sitting in that rocking chair.
If you were on oxygen, how easy would it be just to lift this up and carry it with you everywhere you go? It goes where you go. This is oxygen in this size.
All I do is press a button, and there's my oxygen.
Inogen portable oxygen systems use the same technology as a home oxygen concentrator, but the difference is Inogen systems have been miniaturized and engineered to run on a long-lasting battery, so you can take your Inogen almost anywhere. And with up to 6 oxygen flow settings, Inogen systems cover a wide range of oxygen therapy prescriptions.
Let me tell you about my Inogen. It is this small, and to change a battery, that's it.
Easy peasy, you just snap in another one, and it goes right back in, and there you go, you're off and running.
The Inogen is so easy to run. Look at the simple controls that are on the top. Big buttons, easy to see what you're doing. Everyone should have an Inogen.
My favorite thing about the Inogen is the ease of use. No one should be worried about it being complicated.
When you've been prescribed oxygen therapy, you need to be certain the oxygen you're receiving is delivered reliably. With Inogen, you can be sure. All Inogen systems are FDA-cleared Class II medical devices that are designed right here in America.
I use my Inogen, I sleep with it, I use it 24/7. And one of the greatest things about it is it's a lifetime warranty. And I plan to live a very long time. And I need something that's gonna last with me until I'm 90.
Inogen doesn't just sell you the product and then stay with you through everything. I've called them multiple times on things, because they've never failed me.
Oxygen deliveries can be so inconvenient. You can wait around for hours, never knowing when the tanks are going to arrive.
The oxygen company that supplied the tanks was awful. First of all, it took them forever to show up, and then they would get the order wrong. I could never get through when I called them. Nobody ever answered the phone, ever. Inogen answers the phone every time. It's a person, not a recording, and they answer all my questions.
Our U.S.-based staff of highly trained oxygen specialists are standing by waiting for your call. We'll answer any question you might have, so call us right now. We're here to help. Our oxygen specialist will even contact your doctor and handle all the insurance paperwork needed for your Inogen system. Just call us, and we'll handle everything. And after you receive your Inogen, our customer service is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to take your call and help you get started with your new Inogen. When you use an Inogen, there's always someone at the other end of the phone ready to help.
I feel like I'm part of the Inogen family. My customer care rep knows me. He knows my story. I really feel like I'm supported by them.
One of the things about the Inogen company is they don't leave you high and dry once you've purchased the product. They're still there for you. Whenever I have a question or a concern, they answer the phone just as quickly. With Inogen, I'm taken care of. I feel like they're patient.
If you've been prescribed oxygen, you know the problems that come with it. When you're tied to an oxygen tank or concentrator, going out of the house is a burden, and nobody likes to be stuck inside alone.
When I was first prescribed oxygen, it was like being hit by a ton of bricks. I felt imprisoned.
It's very scary when you have to depend on oxygen.
Yeah, oxygen people are upset. You feel a little bit pathetic.
If you ask me how I feel, I would say sad.
You know, you sit and you think, oh, I can't go anywhere, or someone else has to drag your tank for you.
I couldn't do anything with tanks.
The tanks were awful. They couldn't keep up with me at all.
Now, don't manage a heavy tank when you leave the house. With Inogen, you can get the oxygen you need with a system that's so small and light, it goes almost anywhere.
I'm out again, I'm having fun. I golf 3 times a week. I'm loving life again. This Inogen has just meant so much to me.
I go out with my friends at least 4 or 5 times a week. Inogen allows me to do that. Haven't missed anything.
This little box changed my life. The world was closed after I went on tanks. But with my Inogen, I can now do all those things that I want to do.
Inogen portable oxygen systems are small and light, but they deliver the oxygen you need. Our lightest model weighs around 3 pounds and is less than 8 inches tall. That's about the height of a paperback book. It's tiny.
3 pounds? That's a godsend. That will allow me to do what I need to do.
This Inogen is no heavier than what some of my purses are.
Inogen systems create portable oxygen from the air around you. When you have an Inogen, live life on the go.
Having an Inogen, there are days that I forget that I'm on oxygen. Inogen means freedom to me.
Our longest lasting Inogen model delivers up to 12 hours of oxygen on a single battery charge. When you're on a tank, you're always watching the clock.
You're only going to get a couple of hours out of a tank. With an Inogen, there's no worry about running out.
I do not have to worry, am I going to be out of oxygen? I have 10 hours, what's the battery like? Where can I not go?
Yeah, imagine having oxygen in the size of this. I go anywhere with this. Look how small it is.
Inogen portable oxygen systems are amazingly small, but they are mighty with up to 6 pulse dose flow settings. Inogen systems are FDA-cleared Class 2 medical devices that are designed in America and made to the same high-quality medical standards as you find in hospital equipment. The Inogen company popularized the portable oxygen concentrator almost 20 years ago. Today, inside every Inogen system is advanced medical technology that makes an Inogen completely reliable and guaranteed to deliver the oxygen your doctor prescribed.
I took a 10-day, 3,000-mile road trip with my trusty Inogen. I always call it my trusty Inogen. I do trust it.
This gives me the oxygen that the doctor prescribed for me.
And right now, you can try an Inogen portable oxygen system for 30 days risk-free. Give us a call right now. We'll answer all your questions. We'll send you an information guide. And if you qualify, we'll send you an Inogen system to use for 30 days risk-free. You can be confident enough to leave the house without heavy tanks when you try an Inogen for 30 days risk-free. So give us a call and talk to one of our highly trained oxygen specialists. Try an Inogen system of your very own for 30 days risk-free. Your insurance may even cover your new Inogen system. Call and talk to one of our oxygen specialists. We'll answer all your questions. Inogen is oxygen therapy that moves with you.
The Inogen was the best decision I made. Pick up the phone, call the Inogen company, they're gonna take care of you.
Oxygen specialists are standing by ready to help you regain your active lifestyle. Give us a call right now, and within days, you can get back to the life you love and leave the tanks behind.
Call 1-800-327-0500. 1-800-327-0500. Again, that's 1-800-327-0500 or visit Inogen.com. Order now.
If you get an Inogen, it's going to improve your life, it's going to make you more mobile, it's going to allow you to do things that you can't do now. So what are you waiting for?
You don't want to be dragging those tanks. Do give them a call. It was the best decision. It was the best gift I could have given myself. My life is so much better now.
If you're on oxygen, you need to be using an Inogen. Just because you are sick doesn't mean you have to look sick.
Don't hesitate, just do it and you'll thank me later.
Pick up the phone, call the Inogen company, and ask whatever questions you want. They're there to help, and they really are helpful, knowledgeable, and they're gonna take care of you.
Call 1-800-327-0500. 1-800-327-0500. Again, that's 1-800-327-0500 or visit Inogen.com. Order now.
The preceding program was sponsored by Inogen.
Where should we take the family for vacation this summer?
Vacations are hard, but Nicolak makes staycations easy. Transform your backyard into a staycation paradise. Invest in your home value and family fun for generations. Nicolak the Paver Shield has the most vibrant and long-lasting colors in the industry. Every day is a vacation in your Nicolak staycation paradise. Tell your contractor you want Nicolak. Get ready for the full fan experience with the MLB Extra Innings Package. Access up to 90 games a week. Catch thousands of games right at your fingertips across all your devices. Catch the best matchups, the biggest moments. Absolutely amazing. All season long with MLB Extra Innings on Spectrum TV. Go to channel 2495 or visit spectrum.net/MLB.
The following is a paid presentation for the Shark Powered 10, presented by Shark Ninja. When you hold the title of America's #1 brand of vacuum,
If I hear Shark, I'm buying it. I know it's gonna work well.
offer the most powerful suction of any upright.
I'm shocked at the suction power. Actually crazy.
Sold over 50 million vacuums over the last 20 years.
The Shark is by far the best vacuum I've ever owned.
Generated millions of 5-star ratings
5 out of 5 stars. Great vacuum. So much technology that I've never seen in any other vacuum.
and created an incredible amount of problem-solving technologies, including Shark self-cleaning brush roll that automatically removes hair as it cleans for no hair wrap. Anti-allergen complete seal for trapping 99.99% of the dust and allergens that are picked up. And odor neutralizer technology to help with those nasty smells that can build up over time.
This really makes my life easier.
What do you go after next? Shark couldn't think of a better benefit to you than designing a vacuum that would grip and capture more dirt.
That is disgusting, but it makes me feel so much better knowing this is not in my rug.
Capture more debris.
I'm blown away by how much stuff it picked up. That is truly amazing.
And capture more hair. More than you ever imagined.
This vacuum got everything. It got the dirt that you can't see.
Because whoever captures more wins.
I'm shocked by how much dirt the Shark has been able to capture, and I'm never going back to my old vacuum.
Shark, the first to bring you all of these incredible problem-solving innovations that were designed to make cleaning faster and easier, has done it again. Shark unleashes the power detect.
This is amazing.
Shark has unlocked the secret to a whole new level of faster and better overall cleaning by combining the smart technology from one of the most advanced robot vacuums with Shark's revolutionary Duo Clean to create Duo Clean Detect technology.
This is a high-tech vacuum. I have never seen this type of technology in a vacuum before.
The future of cleaning starts here with Duo Clean Detect's full suite of detect intelligence that was designed to take the guesswork out of vacuuming. Dirt Detect. Until now, you vacuumed back and forth over and over again because you had no idea where that dirt, debris, and hair was hiding deep inside the carpet fibers. Dirt Detect solved that problem. The Shark Power Detect features Shark's exclusive IntelliSense sensors that alert you when hidden dirt, debris, and hair embedded deep inside carpets is detected and reacts by automatically boosting suction power and optimizing brush roll speed. This allows you to grip and capture more dirt, more debris, and more hair than you could ever imagine.
Earlier today, I vacuumed with my other vacuum. I felt confident it was clean. I just vacuumed with my Shark, and because of the Dirt Detect technology, I was able to see spots in my carpet that weren't clean, and this is what I got out of it. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Floor Detect. The old way to move from floor surface to floor surface required manual adjustments. Shark solved that problem. The Power Detect's ultrasonic floor sensor automatically detects what floor type it's on and reacts by adapting its suction power and brush roll speed for maximum cleaning performance and great maneuverability on all surfaces.
With my old vacuum, I would have to get down and adjust for what type of floor I was cleaning. And with the Shark, it's just automatically can detect if it's wood floor or carpet or my rug. I would definitely say that the Shark Power Detect gives you faster and better cleaning.
Edge Detect. Other vacuums just aren't designed to pick up everything along baseboards, edges, and corners. They fail time after time after time, often requiring other cleaning tools to finish the job. Shark's IntelliSense sensors detect edges from 2 inches away, and the Shark Power Detect automatically increases suction power, so you can capture more than you can ever imagine along edges and corners, even from under baseboards. Look at how the competition leaves a trail of dirt and debris behind in this side-by-side demonstration, while Shark's Edge Detect boosts suction for maximum cleaning along baseboards, edges, and corners.
One shot, one pass, and getting the best cleaning I've ever had along the edges of the walls there.
But what Shark went after next may completely shock you. There's a dirty little secret about other vacuums. Most were designed to clean in the forward direction, but watch these traditional vacuums in the reverse path. They plow, they scatter, and flat out leave messes behind. So Shark created Direction Detect. This breakthrough innovation allows the Shark to sense which direction it's moving, forward or backwards, then automatically directs Shark's huge suction to the front or back to capture more dirt, more debris, and more hair in both directions. In fact, just look at the side-by-side footage of the Shark versus a popular vacuum. See how the popular vacuum just plows the mess in the backward direction, while the Shark captures more. That's Shark's exclusive Direction Detect technology.
You're going forward, it's picking up things. You're going backwards, it's picking up things. Definitely cuts down on the cleaning time.
I am shocked at how much the Shark Power Detect picked up.
And you too may be shocked by the amount of debris and hair you're able to capture.
Oh my God.
That's because this level of intelligence combined with Shark's huge suction, never before existed in an upright vacuum. So what about you? Are you ready to capture more dirt, more debris, and more hair than you can ever imagine? Now is the perfect time for you to own the Shark Power Detect with Duo Clean Detect for just $349.99. Or take advantage of flexible and convenient monthly payment options to bring home powerful cleaning today. We'll also include free shipping, and you can try it risk-free for 90 days with our money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Find out more when you call or click to order your Shark Power Detect right now. A Shark upright would not be complete without all of Shark's amazing innovative technologies that were created to solve your cleaning problems, like hair, cat hair, dog hair, long hair, and short hair. Shark's Duo Clean Detect Power Head features their famous two-brush roll system with power pins that grip and grab hair like a magnet from even the deepest carpet fibers and along the surface of hard floors, capturing more hair than you can ever imagine. And while other vacuums can wrap hair around the brush roll, forcing you to have to cut and pull it off, the Shark Power Detect self-cleaning brush roll automatically removes hair as it cleans, so you never have to cut and pull hair ever again. That's hair wrap versus Shark's no hair.
I got a lot of hair, myself and dog hairs. The Shark Power Detect really does get up the hair.
We've been vacuuming for an hour and there's no hair wrap at all, which is amazing to me because of my old vacuum. I have to cut this out with scissors. With the Shark, no hair in the Power Detect.
But there's even more from Shark. Duo Clean Detect has injected a whole new level of cleaning into their powered lift away. Just pop off the canister, and now you've got the cleaning power of Detect Intelligence with the convenience of a stick vac for taking the best overall cleaning all the way under couches, tables, chairs, even beds, without ever needing to move heavy furniture again. Look at technology with the most powerful suction in the palm of your hand to effortlessly clean furniture, stairs, tables, lamps, shelves, and more. You also get peace of mind knowing that Shark's proprietary anti-allergen complete steel plus HEPA technology is trapping 99.99% of the dust and allergens that are picked up, keeping it locked inside the dust cup and out of the air you and your family breathe. Guaranteed. In fact, keep watching to see what may be leaking out of your vacuum.
I don't see any dust particles in the air. I feel like my house is cleaner.
Plus, Shark's unique odor neutralizer technology helps guard against bad odors that get lingered so that fresher air exits the vacuum, use after use.
With Shark's odor neutralizer technology, the room smells fresh.
This Shark neutralizes all the bad odor, and that is very, very important to me.
Hi, I'm Amy Mata, and joining me is Shark's founder, Mark Rosenzweig.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
I'm incredibly excited today because in the past, I would stand up here and introduce Shark's latest cleaning technology that would make everyone's life easier. Today is so much bigger than that. It's a major discovery, the new Shark Power Detect. It has Shark's most powerful suction, but the breaking news is we discovered that by taking Shark's incredible connecting technology and infusing it with Detect Intelligence from our advanced robot vacuums, we have created a next generation reimagined power head. Dual Clean Detect. It's packed with incredible intelligence and is designed to grip and capture more dirt, more debris, and more hair. Let me prove it. The typical way to vacuum is you aimlessly go back and forth over and over again because you have no idea where dirt is located. But Amy, what if you could know where dirt is hiding?
But it would definitely take the guesswork out of vacuuming.
Exactly. Now, this carpet, it looks clean, right?
Right?
Well, actually, it's not. Watch this, Amy. As soon as I place my hand on the Power Detect, I'm being empowered to clean faster, better, and smarter than ever did before. Did you see that? The light changed color because Shark's intelligent sensors detected dirt and alerted me so I know to go over this specific area a few extra times until it tells me it's time to move on.
Oh wow, the purple light just came on telling me that there's dirt here and I didn't even see it. And now it's starting to turn clear. All the dirt's gone. It's magic.
And remember how clean this carpet looked? Watch as I truly reveal what was hiding deep inside. Whoa, look at that! That's That's what Dirt Detect found and captured.
It's very shocking that this vacuum already captured this amount of debris.
Oh, that is a lot of dirt I did not know I had. I couldn't believe how much the Shark Detect got out of my breath. Dog hair, dirt. I'm horrified. This is horrible. Clearly does its job.
Different surfaces require different cleaning. Floor Detect is an incredible feature. Let me show you. It senses the floor type you're on. Watch this. And through Dual Clean Detect's hub of intelligence, it automatically adapts suction power and brush roll speed for optimal performance. Whatever surface you're on, the result is the complete annihilation of these messes. Look at that.
That's impressive, Mark.
The floor detect feature makes there are really no adjustments and makes it so much easier for me to go from flooring to flooring with easy changes.
The Shark Floor Detect definitely saves you time by optimizing its performance for each surface.
But what about the challenge of cleaning along edges and corners?
Until now, many of you, to get your edges and corners completely clean, found yourself using these cleaning tools. I am so excited about our new Detect technology, especially when it approaches edges and corners. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now you see here, both the lights are on, and we have normal suction. As we approach the edge, you get that extra directed suction power, and look how well it cleans. Incredible. It will pass along your edges, and here it is on the other side. As we go close to the edge, look at that suction power.
Oh, wow. That really is incredible, Mark.
Just look at this side-by-side demonstration. It shows Shark's amazing edge cleaning. It automatically boosts suction along edges to capture more dirt, debris, and hair, even from underneath the baseboards.
Edge Detect gets right next to the baseboard, boosts suction power, and it devours all of the dirt.
It gets everything in one pass. There's no need for sweeping anything up, no broom, no dustpan.
What's next may really shock you. There's a dirty little secret about vacuums. Every vacuum has suction in the backwards direction, of course. But if that suction isn't properly directed towards the back, it won't clean debris well in reverse. Shark has solved that problem with incredible intelligence. Shark's intelligent sensors detect which direction you are vacuuming and then automatically directs its smooth suction whichever direction is needed to maximize debris cleaning in both forward and reverse. Check out this side-by-side comparison. Look how the competing vacuum is dragging the nest back versus the Shark, which is directing its suction to capture more debris than you could ever imagine.
With the Shark Power Detect, it's working forward and backward. I'm getting better and better.
The future of cleaning is here. Shark unleashes the Power Detect. Featuring Detect technology, the Power Detect senses and reacts to location of dirt, floor type, edges and corners, and which direction the vacuum is moving. All this intelligence gives you faster, better, and smarter cleaning. Shark's two-brush roll system includes more things, and their self-cleaning brush roll for incredible hair pickup with no hair wrap. The Power Detect also comes with Shark's cleaning technologies. Powered lifting for hard-to-reach areas. Lift away for light versatility. Anti-allergen complete seal technology that keeps dust and allergens locked inside. Odor neutralizer technology for fresher air sitting the Power Detect. And most powerful suction of any other vacuum in America. And it's the perfect time for you to own the Shark Power Detect with Duo Clean Detect for just $349.99. Or take advantage of flexible and convenient monthly payment options to bring home powerful cleaning today. You'll get these onboard tools, the 8-inch crevice tool and pet multi-tool, plus one odor cartridge so fresher exits your Power Detect. Still want more? Order today and you'll also receive the ingenious Multi-Flex under-applied wand for cleaning places too difficult to reach. It's yours, free, and this deal gets even better. Order right now and get it all with free shipping. That's right, free shipping.
I am so confident in the quality of my Shark Power Detect. I'm going to give you my incredible 5-year VIP Elite Service warranty. If anything goes wrong in the next 5 years, Shark will repair or replace your vacuum at no charge. I'll even pay the shipping both ways. You'll pay absolutely nothing, guaranteed.
Try the Shark Power Detect in your own home for 90 days risk-free. If you don't believe it gives you a more advanced level of clean everywhere in your home, then send it back. Shark will pay the return shipping and refund your purchase price. You have absolutely nothing to lose. Guaranteed. Just look at all you get for $349.99. Or take advantage of flexible and convenient monthly payment options to bring home powerful cleaning today. Plus, you know it's shipped for free. The Shark Power Detect with Dual Clean Detect is available in a true benefit package. Make cleaning even easier. Just say yes to this ultimate cleaning package, and you'll be empowered in the areas of your home that you never thought possible. You'll get the self-cleaning pet power brush, perfect for anyone with hair from upholstery, carpeted stairs, and virtually anywhere else. Without any hair wrap on the roller. 2-in-1 duster carpet tool that delivers extended cleaning reach in tight spaces, while the dusting brush provides amazing cleaning versatility. Multi-angle dusting brush with incredible adjustability for cleaning blinds, shelves, ceiling fans, and a lot more. Anti-allergen dust brush for tackling that above-floor dust and hair, and the accessory bag to everything neatly put away. Plus, you'll receive an additional 2-pack of odor cartridges. This special limited time offer isn't available at retail. It's only when you order directly from Shark. Ask your Shark cleaning consultant or click for savings on the Power Detect True Package. The Shark Power Detect. Dual Clean Detect. Designed to capture more dirt, capture more debris, and capture more hair. Call or go online right now.
Call 1-800-264-9116 or go to sharkclean.com to order your Shark Power Detect. Dual Clean Detect technology. Call and order now. We showed you the huge benefit of infusing intelligence from our most innovative Shark robot vacuum into a Dual Clean Power Head to create Dual Clean Detect. Detects where dirt is hiding, detects what floor type you're on, detects when you approach edges and corners, and detects which direction the vacuum is moving. The benefit you get with all four is the ability to grip and capture an incredible amount of dirt, debris, and hair in a short amount of time for faster, better, and smarter cleaning. To demonstrate it, we went head-to-head with a competitor up vacuum that doesn't have these technologies to see who can capture more dirt, debris, and hair. Our technician created identical messes, including burying dirt and embedding hair in carpet.
Starting on carpet, the person with the competitor vacuum uses the traditional method of going back and forth numerous times because they have no idea where dirt is hiding. But the Shark detects hidden dirt and alerts to focus more on that specific area until it indicates it's time to move on. And as the Shark quickly eliminates the embedded hair, the other vacuum is still going back and forth until it finally moves on to the embedded hair. Now watch your Shark's floor detect automatically devices its performance for hard floor to devour the large mound of debris in a single pass, then effortlessly annihilates the large particles. But the other vacuum waits time, requiring a manual adjustment, while Shark's Edge Detect technology automatically boosts suction to devour the mess. And whoa, the competitor vacuum rejects the large debris, and Shark's Direction Detect directs its huge suction for incredible reverse cleaning, and the Shark is finished. Meanwhile, the competitor vacuum is still struggling on hard floor. And as we fast forward, we see the clock ticking and ticking away until it finally finishes and still doesn't clean all that visible debris. That's less than a minute for the Shark and nearly 2 minutes for the competitor vacuum. And as we empty the canister, it's clear Shark captured more dirt, debris, and hair than this traditional vacuum in nearly half the time. Shark wins.
You get all that intelligence, plus Shark's most powerful suction.
Let's see what that huge suction power looks like.
Using this special rig, we've connected the Shark Power Detect to this tube. I'll feed the pool ball into the tube, and we'll find out just how many the shark can pick up.
All right, let's do this, Amy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Look how fast Shark suction power pulls out the heavy pool balls.
13, 14,
full suction. We get the 2 full racks? I think so, with this amazing suction power. 33 pull balls. That huge suction plus dual detect power head translates to capturing more dirt, more debris, and more hair.
This suction power is insane.
I'm getting a huge deep clean that I've never gotten before with any vacuum I've ever tried.
Something that has always bothered us at Sharp is how some other vacuums pick up fine dust and allergens and shoot them back into the air your family breathes. It's a serious problem and one we fixed at Sharp.
Shark has tested several competitive vacuums in the U.S. today, given to us from actual owners. The technician feeds this fine microscopic material into the vacuum through the hose and under our black light revealer. You can see how this material is able to escape vacuum after vacuum after vacuum. Where does this material go? To find out, we took the testing to a whole other level by placing several household items around the test area. Next, we put the same microscopic material down on the floor, and once we started vacuuming, it's plain to see how the microscopic material on the sides of the vacuum and fumes all over the simulated area of the home. With the help of our black light revealer, you can see the disturbing truth. This is what happens when dust mites, pet dander, mold spores, and pollen leak out of a vacuum. It lands throughout our home. Then we tested the Shark Power Detect using the same microscopic material. And under the black light, we see that nothing is escaping. That's because the Shark Power Detect traps 99.99% of the microscopic material it holds in. The dust and allergens the shark picks up stay locked inside the vacuum and out of the air you and your family breathe.
Dust, particles, dander, all of that goes in the canister.
Because this technology doesn't spew dirt everywhere, it's amazing. The air smells cleaner.
The Power Detect makes it incredibly easy to clean from floor to ceiling. Shark's famous powered lift away is as easy as pressing a button, removing the canister from the hole, and within seconds, look how effortless it is to just reach under the sofa to clean up this mess. You still get Shark's huge suction power, plus dual clean detect, so there's virtually nowhere dirt can hide.
I am just blown away about how this vacuum is so versatile. I can couches, windowsills, the top of my ceiling fans, crown molding, shelves, stairs, vents.
Shark vacuums are known for their incredible hair pickup, but the Power Detect delivers over-the-top results.
Shark's Dual Clean Detect Power Head features their famous two-brush roll system with power fins that grip and grab hair like a magnet from even the deepest carpet fibers and along the surface of hard floors, capturing more hair than you can ever imagine. The Shark Power Detect self-cleaning brush roll automatically removes hair as it cleans, so you never have to cut and pull hair ever again. While other vacuums can wrap hair, with the Shark, you get no hair wrap.
Long hair right up to my dog. There's lots of long hair. It's always getting wrapped up in the brush of our old vacuum. But in this vacuum, there's absolutely no hair for us to cut out. This is perfect. And there's no hair there. I don't have to touch it. This is the best vacuum I have ever had.
The future of cleaning is here. Shark unleashes the Power Detect, featuring Detect technology. The Power Detect senses and reacts to location of dirt, floor types, edges and corners, and which direction the vacuum is moving. All this intelligence gives you faster, better, smarter cleaning. And Shark's toothbrush roll system includes power pins and their self-clean brush roll for incredible hair pickup with no hair wrap. The Power Detect also comes with Shark's latest cleaning technologies. Powered lift away for hard-to-reach areas. Lift away for lightweight versatility. Anti-allergen complete seal technology that keeps dust and allergens locked inside. Odor neutralizer technology for fresher air exiting the Power Detect. And most powerful suction of any upright vacuum in America. And now is the perfect time for you to own the Shark Power Detect with Duo Clean Detect for just $349.99. Or take advantage of flexible and convenient monthly payment options to bring home powerful cleaning today. You'll get these onboard tools, the 8-inch crevice tool and pet multi-tool, plus one odor cartridge so fresher air exits your Power Detect. Still want more? Order today Shark will pay the return shipping and refund your purchase price. You have absolutely nothing to lose. Guaranteed. Just look at all you get for $349.99. Or take advantage of flexible and convenient monthly payment options to bring home powerful cleaning today. Plus, get all of it for free. The Shark Power Detect with Duo Clean Detect is available in a true net allergen package to make cleaning even easier. Just say yes to this ultimate cleaning package, and you'll be empowered to clean areas of your home you never thought possible. You'll get a self-cleaning pet power. Perfect for anyone with hair to clean, from upholstery, carpeted stairs, and virtually anywhere else. Without any hair wrap on the roller. 2-in-1 duster crevice tool that delivers extended cleaning reach in tight spaces, while the dusting brush provides amazing cleaning versatility. Multi-angle dusting brush with incredible adjustability for cleaning blinds, shelves, ceiling fans, and a lot more. Anti-allergen dust brush, tackling that above dust and hair, and the Shark accessory bag to keep everything neatly put away. Plus, you'll receive an additional 2-pack of odor cartridges. This special limited time offer isn't available at retail. It's only when you order directly from Shark. Ask your Shark cleaning consultant or click for huge savings on the Power Detect True Pet and Allergen Package. The Shark Power Detect with Duo Clean Detect, designed to capture more dirt, capture more debris, and capture more hair. Call or go online right now.
Call 1-800-264-9116 or go to sharkclean.com to order your Shark Power Detect with Duo Clean Detect technology. Call and order now.
Now you can turn almost anything to soft serve or ice cream. Ninja swirl. Tiny bump. And with scoop or swirl possibilities. And the Ninja swirl by Creamy.
The proceeding was a paid presentation for the Shark Power Detect, presented by Shark Ninja.
So you don't want to be my book ninja?
InDesign cost how much? Just to design my book? Your book sound cool. How do I make it cool?
You all are making this way too difficult. Page Publishing is here to help authors just like you navigate the publishing process. Just call us at Page Publishing. We are glad to help.
Call for your free writer's guide, 888-744-0059. That's 888-744-0059.
Springtime is the right time to get big time savings at Lee Hyundai in Fayetteville during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Choose from America's favorite SUVs like new Hyundai Santa Fe, Palisade, Tucson, and Kona, all with the technology and safety you want. Plus, get low APR financing, factory rebates, and Lee always gives you more for your trade. The big time savings are here at Lee Hyundai in Fayetteville. Get started, LeeHyundai.com.
Let's go down.
Bologna's back and right red bologna. Seared and off the grill on a scratch made buttermilk biscuit. Get 2 fried bologna biscuits now for just $5. The drive-thru's open. Apply for a limited time. Only at Bojangles. It's go time.
The following is a paid program sponsored by Word of God Fellowship.
We know many believers pictured the second coming of Jesus as doomsday, full of confusion and despair. But today's guest is here to share why this is actually going to be the most exciting day in all of history. But before we get to that, joining me on the table is April Simons. We like exciting.
We do,
right?
I mean, exactly, and sometimes we don't understand Revelation, so it's nice to have someone explain it to us. At least for me.
Yeah, for me too. And our guest explains it in a way that's easy to understand.
Yes,
Which is important. Annie Kendall, I'm excited about this topic because we are living in a very important season.
And I'm so excited that we're alive in this season. You know, I don't want to miss it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Kendra Kelly Dean, how are you?
I'm good. I really appreciate people who can break down Revelation.
Really, me too.
I truly
Have
do.
you ever read through Revelation?
Yes.
I just did.
And I took
it can be pretty terrifying and very confusing on so many levels. So I'm grateful that we have someone that can put it out there for us and help us really like be excited about it.
There you go.
Right?
I love that. Cindy Johnson, we like being excited.
Yes, we do.
I really believe that we're seeing things that no one else has ever seen before.
Yes, and you look in the Bible and it tells you about the things that are to come, and we're
Yes.
seeing some of those things happen right before our eyes.
It's so
It's
true.
nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, Cindy, right?
Hey, I'm good. I'm thinking of that song, Get All Excited, Let's Shout Jesus Christ. You know, I was just thinking the scripture that says he's coming for those that are looking for his appearing. So it's kind of being exciting.
Earlier, we were interviewing our guest, and he was talking about how Satan will be bound 1,000 years, and I thought about that song. Satan will be bound 1,000 years. We'll have it too. We have a song. Okay, all right, that's enough. Well, today's guest is a speaker, best-selling author, and pastor at Oak Hills Church in San Antonio, Texas. He joins us today to share his insights from his book, What Happens Next? A Traveler's Guide Through the End of This Age. Please welcome our dear friend, Max Lucado.
Ooh, I like that song.
Always a gentleman.
Yes.
And you are a gentle man.
Yes.
I feel outnumbered.
I know, do you feel safe or not?
I don't know.
You should.
I am a dad of 3 daughters, so
How are the girls doing?
They're great.
Everybody great
Everybody's
children?
terrific. We've got one lives 10 minutes from us, one about an hour from us, and one about 2 hours from us.
Wow.
And so everybody's within a day's drive. And keeps grandma, my wife, very happy.
How many grandchildren?
4 grandchildren.
4.
Oldest is 9, and the newest is 6 months. Close to 6 months.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm being, y'all have 7, so.
Okay, I'll text my kids. Come on.
All right.
Keep going.
You know, oftentimes we see the future through the lens of fear and anxiety, but Max Lucado joins us to share why maintaining a heavenly perspective is so vitally important as we enter the end times. So you wrote the book, and why did you take on this topic now? I mean, this is like 40 books later.
I didn't have anything else to do. Kind of bored.
Revelation.
Yeah.
It's going to be into the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 things. That's a great question. And thank you again for letting me be a part of this wonderful time. One is I am genuinely curious. I mean, insatiably curious. I wake up in the middle of the night and I start thinking, wow, what if I get to go today? You know, what's it gonna be like? Who am I gonna see? What will it be like to see Jesus? Finally see him. So and part of that is I'm almost 70. I know I look 30. I know yeah. And so I think as you get older, as you get more sand on the bottom of the hourglass than at the top, then you say, oh, I'd like to know. I'm curious, but then, and I'm concerned. I think the world is so fragile right now. We've got wars erupting on, in Russia, Ukraine, China, looking at Taiwan, and then we've got to stay focused on Israel. Because Israel's a huge player, and we're seeing things we've never seen before happening in Israel. And then add to that just the pandemic of anxiety that's around the world. And I think clarity about the future will bring courage in the present. And so we can help, especially our young people who are battling anxiety, by giving them a picture. This life is just a dot, just a fraction. We're here and then we're gone. So these brief and momentary troubles are not worth comparing with the glory that awaits us. So I'll start preaching if I'm not careful, but those are the reasons I got excited about this.
Right, and for people who may have just, begin their walk with Jesus and they're new believers, whatever, I just think it's wonderful to have a book you can go to and read it and have some clarity on what's going to happen in Revelation.
Yeah.
And so let's just start at the beginning,
Okay.
in the garden.
Yeah.
We started Genesis, and let's just go through your timeline and help people
And
understand.
thanks for setting it up like that, because I wanted to write, I kind of call it a end times 101. You know, a lot of end time stuff is just technical and hard to wade through. Oh, I just got lost with the beast there. What is it? Yes, seal. Okay, what's all this?
The mark of the beast.
So, yeah. So I zoomed out. I don't need, I end up in Revelation, but we started the book of Genesis. And I think you can make a case that the story of the creation is the most prophetic passage in the whole Bible, because God, who knows the end from the beginning, tells us what the end will be like and reveals it in the beginning. You want a picture of what, at least a picture of what life is going to be like. We're all going to be in a perfect paradise, in perfect bodies, no shame or embarrassment, happy to be who we are.
Perfect food.
Perfect food, all we can eat.
I said that for all the ways.
Yeah, and most of all, a perfect relationship with God.
Yes.
And we will be reigning and ruling, or not now. You know, we can't get the fish to bite, much less obey, but we were created to reign and rule over creation.
That's the way it started with Adam, right?
And that blows people's minds. They're not aware of that. That's a picture of how it will be in the end times. And so in this book, I start right there in the book of Genesis and work our way down the timeline of the major events that have happened, the major events that are happening, and then the major events that are still on the timeline that should activate and energize the believer.
So, I mean, even in the garden, God revealed that even after sin, that there would be a way to escape. And there was a prophecy about what would happen to the woman. And think about even then, God was prepared for a way for us.
He was. Adam and Eve turned away from God, but God never turned away from Adam and Eve, never turned away from us. You know, he sees the end from the beginning, and so his plan is to populate a heavenly paradise with his children. And you're going to be there. I'm going to be there. It's going to be extraordinary. It's going to be unlike anything. The worst, how do I say this? The best day on earth would not qualify for a bad day in the next life. It's going to be that great. So I can just activate
No more
excitement.
tears, no more sorrow, no more pain.
Can you imagine?
No.
Every body is going to be, the Bible calls it a glorified body. Our bodies will be glorified. They'll be perfect. There'll be no decay, no death, no sickness. I'm especially excited because every baby that was in a womb but never exited for whatever reason is going to be there. They'll pass right into heaven.
Yeah, and that's one of the things we've talked about before on this program, that when God creates an eternal soul, nothing can kill it.
That's exactly right.
And so the covenants talk about that.
Okay, so we can kind of walk down this timeline if you want.
Yes, I'd
Okay.
like to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so creation, we start there. Genesis, most prophetic book in the Bible, because it gives us a picture of the end times. And then we look at the covenants. Our God is a covenant God. And so he has made covenants that he has made unilaterally, that is, that they do not depend upon our performance. Okay? He made a covenant with Abraham, and that covenant is called the seed and soil covenant. Through that seed of Abraham, all the world would be blessed, and amen to that. Look, we have a Bible because of the seed of Abraham.
Even made a covenant with land.
Exactly.
That's the only land that there's a covenant with God
Yes.
in all the earth.
And the only people to whom God has given soil are the Jews. And God's going to keep that covenant. Okay? And the next covenant, or the next one that I mentioned, is the covenant with David. That through the descendants, one of the descendants of David would sit on the throne in Jerusalem. That will be realized, I believe, in the millennium when Christ sits on the physical throne in a physical Jerusalem. And then the next covenant, we start with Adam and Eve, Abraham, David, and then Jeremiah. The covenant that God made, that he would write the law on their hearts. And he's talking there about the Jews. I believe that's going to be realized in the millennium. And when we have discussed before a great revival of the Jewish people. When we've been raptured, I'm gonna joke about the timeline, I'm trying to do it in.
Max, you can't joke. I mean, it's a,
Okay,
well,
so,
we're on,
those are the covenants.
we're in Jesus right now.
Okay,
So,
okay.
we're in the timeline where Jesus would be born and be crucified.
And I did put on the timeline the teachings of Daniel,
Right.
which can be the most challenging of prophetic, but they're not challenging anymore because I figured it out. Just kidding.
You and the Holy Spirit figured it out.
The Daniel prophecy, while hard to work our way through, is fascinating.
Tell us a little.
Well, it's just the promise of the 490 years, 490 weeks is what the phrase is, but it's a colloquialism for the 490 years. 7 years of those have not been realized, but 483 have. And at the end of those 483, the anointed one, Daniel says, will be, we know what happened to the anointed one. He will be destroyed. It will appear that everything is lost. And so that 483 years has come to an end when Christ was crucified. 7 more years remain. 7 more years remain. So that teaching in Daniel is important because it's the earliest allusion to that 7-year period in which something is going to happen. And it's the earliest, one of the earliest allusions to an antichrist, an evil figure that Satan will use in those 7 years.
Okay, so where are we?
Okay.
Right now, we are in the church age.
We are. God's plan was to reveal his mercy and kindness and character through the Jewish people. And now he's revealing his mercy and kindness and character through, yes, the Jewish people who are believers in Christ, but also Gentiles, like I am.
Right.
And his gospel is being
The ones
shared
that have been
in the
grafted
church.
in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Grafted in. The role of Israel is still crucial. We play an important role, a central role at the end. I do not believe that we've replaced Israel. I believe that we cooperate, we've been grafted in, and that's where we are right now in the church age.
Is that dangerous, the replacement theology that we're hearing taught from many of the churches?
I think so, because it positions us to interpret important scriptures as totally metaphorical or symbolic. And so.
You and I already got the metaphorical.
No, I did. I lean literal when I can.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Now, can I just quickly say, in the church age, if you and I die before the rapture, and I'm not getting out of the step here, John. I'll get there. But if we die before the rapture, we go to paradise. I loved writing that chapter about paradise, because paradise, as John Wesley said, is the front porch to heaven. It's not quite, and we all have loved ones. People who prayed for us, cherished husband, who are in paradise right now.
Well,
And
I've interviewed people, Max, so we did a whole series on near-death experiences. I mean, a pilot that died for 11 hours, and what they saw, what they experienced, and going into that place of perfect peace, and no one wants to come back.
Nobody wants.
No one, they all were like, we had to come back, but we didn't want to. And so, I don't think
Paul said that. Remember, he was caught up into paradise. And whether I was in the body or not, I do not know. It's a mysterious passage there in Corinthians. And so that's where our loved ones are right now, who are awaiting the rapture. Okay.
Yeah.
The next big event.
That great cloud.
Yes, that great cloud of witnesses.
Yeah.
Are you wanting me to preach a sermon? I love that passage. I love the thought that right now, in our green room.
I know Marcus is adding me on right now from that great cloud, and he's bothering the Lord about it. Joni.
I know it.
Doing it. Okay, so here's the controversial part. We ought to talk about it at the table, because we've had different people say different things. And again, please don't send me your email telling me that I'm wrong about this, because I'm not gonna argue about this, because the most important thing we can talk about is the cross. We can all gather around what Jesus did at Calvary, okay? We all are in agreement about that. And other people say, they believe in a pre and mid or post tribulation, or that we're gonna go through, and that's fine. Max and I don't believe that. So we're gonna talk about this and what he wrote in the book, which you do believe in a literal rapture. Why do you believe that?
Well, I do believe in it because 1 Thessalonians 4, the apostle dedicated much of the back third of that chapter to talking when Christ will descend, we will meet him in the clouds. This is really important.
We can't meet him unless we're here.
That's right,
Yeah.
unless we're here. We caught up, harpazo, that's a great Greek word from which we get the term rapture. We'll be caught up to meet him in the sky.
You're hoping for that.
Oh, I want to be.
Yes.
Right now, Lord. Right now. Right now.
Even so come.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. And that rapture, the sudden disappearance of millions and billions of people from around the world will trigger a time of chaos and confusion.
Even more so than what's going on now.
Even more so.
Which is hard to imagine.
Even more so, because the church will be gone. Imagine when millions, maybe billions of tax-paying, hard-working, God-seeking people are gone. That leaves the door open for the Antichrist.
And what about the presence of God that's on the earth right now?
Yeah, yeah.
That we don't even.
The restrainer.
Yeah.
That's our second Thessalonians passage, which I dig into in the book. But yeah, the restrainer, which is the presence of the Holy Spirit through the church, will be lifted. Consequently, evil will have a field day.
Wow. You know, April, I was thinking that, talking about the rapture of the church, just because we talk about that doesn't mean that we're not going to occupy.
Right.
Like I'm not sitting here going, oh, please come and rescue me.
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to be about the Father's business. How important is that? And we continue.
It's so important. I'll never forget, Mama said on the table one time when you had a very prophetic person on here.
The wonderful, amazing Steve.
Oh, and she, it was a lot of talk, and she just, after the show, she said, you know what, April, I don't know how it's gonna happen, but God's gonna take care of us. And she had a great attitude, but she said, I'm just gonna keep doing what I know to do.
Amen.
And in this age, I don't know if you've seen it, but I've heard so many people not even believe in heaven anymore, not believe in hell anymore. And I think everything's so overwhelming to them. They're just taking this back seat. And like you said, the most important thing is we have Jesus in our hearts. And there is a heaven and there is a hell. We just need to.
And there is going to be a tribulation period, and that's after the rapture of the church, which that's 7 years. The Bible talks about that.
Again, the Daniel prophecy alludes to that. The book of Revelation talks about those 7 years.
People will remember this show when all of this happens.
Yeah.
Because we know people are going to be saved during the tribulation. And they're going to be like, those freaking Christians. I don't know if I can say freaking.
You did.
Everybody will sell out during that time.
I mentioned that in the book. I said, well, what, somebody might be saying, why are you teaching on the tribulation? And the answer is because many people who will hear about it now will still be around during the tribulation.
They will make the decision for whatever reason not to receive Jesus.
Right.
I cannot even fathom that for anybody watching. Just say, Jesus, I need you to come into my heart. Like, it's so simple to receive him and allow him to be Lord of your life and to walk with you through whatever's coming.
He's done all the heavy lifting.
Yes.
He's done the work.
Okay, so talk about what's going to be happening on the earth during the tribulation.
Okay, during the tribulation, while we're in heaven, well, we're in paradise. I would like to differentiate because heaven is the new heaven and the new earth. That'll happen after the great white throne judgment. I know I'm not doing a good job saying in sequence here, Joni. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But while we're in paradise, being rewarded by Christ and wedded to Christ, all hell will break loose on earth. The church will be gone. Evil will be present. The Antichrist will rise up. He will be embodied by Satan. He will be as Judas was when Judas denied Christ or betrayed Christ, right? Yeah. There is an Antichrist, I believe, in every generation.
Yeah.
And Satan is waiting on the rapture. He does not know he's not omniscient like God is. So he's waiting on the rapture. He has a candidate in every generation to be the Antichrist. He has I kind of refer to him as a Hitler-like figure,
In what way is he like Judas? Can you explain that?
Well, when Jesus in the upper room announced that Judas, who said, the one to whom I give this will betray me, the scripture says, and Satan entered Judas. Satan entered and kind of embodied, and so he became a proxy of of Satan in that moment. So the Antichrist, in like manner, will be the proxy doing the work of the devil. And he will set himself up in the temple. Yes, I do believe the temple will be constructed. It could be that's part of the peace treaty that the Antichrist negotiates with the people.
The temple in Jerusalem.
The new temple, we'll call it the third temple.
The evangelist, who we're going to talk about.
Well, we think they're Enoch and Elijah. I don't know, we're not
And then
told exactly.
144,000.
I love the 144,000 I talked about.
They're a part of the tribulation, right? In what way? Who are they?
They are 12,000 Jews from each of the 12 tribes of Israel. And the scripture says in the book of Revelation, they will be sealed. That is to say that those enemies of God cannot touch the sealed saints. Just like our salvation is sealed.
Yeah.
Satan cannot touch my salvation. It can influence me. It can help me have a bad day, but it cannot steal my salvation. And so these 12,000 evangelists will go out in the world, and the result will be the greatest revival in the history. When Scripture talks about every tribe, every tongue, every language, it's the result of those 144,000.
Okay, so we're going to get quickly through this bonus at a time. The return of Christ and then the millennial,
Glory to his name.
which is 1,000 years.
Amen. We will return with him. That's another reason for the rapture, because the first time we're caught up in the clouds, the second time, Revelation 19, we descend with Christ to the earth. And he puts his feet on the Mount of Olives. That's holy ground. And there he will, the battle of Armageddon will take place, and he'll set up the 1,000-year reign in which Christ will reign. We'll have the Garden of Eden. So that chapter title is He Will Have His Garden. It will be exactly as he declared it would be. And we
You know,
will be with him.
people don't talk a lot about this, and I haven't asked you this question privately, so I'm going to take a chance now, but during that 1,000-year reign, do people understand that for those that have been obedient to surrender their life to God in time, if you will, that there will be rewards for those who followed the will of God and the plan of God, and that will be a part of where they rule and reign in the millennium.
Exactly. To
Yeah.
him who has been given much, more will be given. You've been faithful over a few things, so I'll make you faithful over many. We don't know exactly how all of that will be played out, but we do believe that God will recognize the service of those who.
And then the great white throne judgment.
Yes, great white. At the end of the 1,000 years, this is tricky for people.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, the Garden of Eden was perfect, and still Adam and Eve turned against God.
Yeah.
So 1,000 years will be perfect, but at the very end, Satan will be released, and still people will turn against
Because
him.
there will be people that would have been born in that 1,000-year period.
Exactly.
And everyone will have the same choice.
Exactly.
Like,
And we do.
we're all given a choice. Like, God does not make that decision for
Turn
us.
us into robots.
Okay, we're really out of time. Quickly, just take a moment, Max, and just lead someone who's watching right now that you're not ready to meet the Lord. And I tell you what, it's so easy to do. We want to make sure that you are, Max.
God has not kept the future a secret. He has revealed his will to you. And he doesn't want you to be scared. He just wants you to be prepared. And when you say yes to Christ, he writes your name in the book of life. And if your name is not in the book of life, at the great white throne judgment, you will be cast forever from his presence. Do not make that decision. I'll offer this program. You follow me. Just say it phrase by phrase. It's a simple prayer. As we said, Christ did the heavy lifting. He did the hard work. You just say yes to him, and he'll say yes to you. Let's pray together. Lord Jesus, I'm a sinner. I need a Savior. And I trust you as my Savior. I give you my heart.
Give you my heart.
I give you my life.
Give you my life.
And I cannot wait for heaven.
And I cannot wait for heaven.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. For those who didn't get to say one word on the show, Cindy, you were not.
Goodness, I'm ready. You have your book and the outline of this. Excited.
So good, Cindy Johnston.
I'm ready and I have such hope.
People get ready. Jesus is coming. You ready to say something? And you did, and April, you did, so I want to make sure. Yes. We don't get to say very much because we want you, did y'all want to hear everything? Yes. So, hey, I'm so glad you're watching today. I want you to remember there's no need to fear the future or be anxious about the unknown.
What truly matters is living a life totally surrendered to the Lord, letting go of the past, looking forward to what lies ahead. God wants to reveal good plans that He has for you, from Jeremiah 29:11, one of my favorite scriptures. And He has a heavenly prize awaiting His children. He loves you so much today that He would stop right in the middle of the program, give you an opportunity to pray and make things right. Because there's nothing more important to us than to make sure that you're ready for eternity. If you're watching today, you said that prayer, there's a prayer line number on the screen. We have prayer partners standing by. They would love to pray with you. We don't have to get your address. We're not going to send you anything. We're not going to ask you for anything. But we would love to send you the book of John, because as a believer, the Word of God is so important. I say it's the only book in the universe that is alive and actually breathing and living truth. And it will change your life. So start the book of John. It can be a blessing. We'll send that to you absolutely free. Also, I want you to be sure and get Max's book. Those of you that are interested in what happens next, pick up a copy of his book. It is an amazing resource for you that don't understand Revelation. For more, you can visit him online at maxlocato.com. He has thousands of books he's written. They're all good. And always be sure to follow us on all social media platforms. You can leave us a comment, let us know how Table Talk is touching your life. We love hearing from you. All of us do. And you want to make sure you subscribe to the John D. Table Talk podcast. It's available right now across all the top